Welcome to Permadeath Extraordinaire, where we are doing Dungeons & Dragons done right. In this case, we're featuring a new group. There's actually 3 groups running around there, little did you know, and this is, quote-unquote, one would call the spoke or the central wheel of everything else that's going on. So that would be introducing the other series, Admiral Geoffrey and Wafu the Silent. With that, let's start with Admiral Geoffrey. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, it's Lord Admiral Geoffrey, actually, and my character was born on a boat, so destined to be in the Navy, obviously. Worked his way up through the ranks through some crazy stuff, and he's an admiral and an adventurer, and that's him. He's lawful, he's good. Preach. Church.
And Wafu. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my character's name is Makawi Wafu, and he's a chaotic neutral mage who specializes in necromancy. And I'm a primitive man who am dark complected, and I smell a little bit like androstenone.
I don't even know what that is, but okay, let's go with that. So,
fuck, his was better than mine. Can I do it again?
So, a little quick introduction from the DM perspective. Admiral Geoffrey started as a slave, conscripted into the Navy, and worked his way up to Free Admiral, and is probably the biggest recent hero of Skyfell. And we will get more into that and the actions of the Heroes of the Mist, as they're called now. Geoffrey was the progenitor of all that. In any event, so, and then we have Wafu. Oh, Wafu. Moving right along. Over various adventures, they found themselves far away from the ocean. Congratulations, Admiral.
Yeah, it's shitty.
And you're doing the pixel art. What is he writing? There we go. You can't do graffiti for yourself, is that? So that's where that kind of graffiti comes from. Alright, so with that in mind, we join our heroes as they have been, during a time of turmoil, during the loss of the king and the rise of the Leviathan and great panic spreading across the land of Skyfell, Lord Admiral Geoffrey, probably one of the legitimate people who could vie for the throne of the kingdom, was kind of abducted by a mysterious figure known only as the Corinthian. And, speaking of Magpie, you didn't tell him the vision that was given to you? You know, the Corinthian shares that stuff with you guys. Because of Telebasco.
I haven't seen him. Oh, well, that's fucking bullshit. I don't like Telebasco. It makes things too easy.
Oh, really? Too easy, you say?
Thanks, Cap.
Alright, so be it. So, and no, Telebasco is a huge advantage that you guys should take advantage of because it's only available because Bascos are around. And trust me, any of you guys could die at any given time. I have no loyalty to player characters. Ask to focus. You know, you played with me before.
Yeah.
We could spend the next 10 minutes easy just listing off names of dead characters and a little bit about them. Because they had personalities and careers until they died.
Don't make me sad.
You lose Basco, no more Telebasco. Because who knows what character he'll roll up next. He's interested in all the classes.
Seriously, man, that'd be like the telephone disappearing in modern day.
Yeah, Basco would be happy as playing a Ultimist, which is a wizard, priest, thief, bard.
Jesus.
Barbarian.
Otherwise known as a fucking monster.
Yeah, no such thing. Anyway, so, moving right along. After being, I guess, sequestered away by this mysterious figure known as the Corinthian, the two found themselves in a rural village way away from the beaten path. And the village seems to have some strange things going on a little bit. And that's where we'll pick it up. So, you guys never even got it. And there goes a card. Ammo, have you lost your mind?
It's right here.
What you got there in the stashed loot? Let me see all that. Signet ring, Admiral spears. Stashed loot. Okay, that's a good one for the audience. Why do they have stashed loot? Well, because there's weird things going on in the village and they don't feel entirely comfortable keeping their stuff on them. So, that's the story. Armor, the light, all the gold except for the 5, which, by the way, you guys arranged a room in the labor camp. And it's actually not Geoffrey, it's Wafu, who has a tent. Well, you have a cot. You don't actually have the whole tent. You have just one of a couple of cots that are thrown in there. The labor camp is a miserable mess between the frost, the snow, and the fog. Frost fogs, remember. So a lot of the night spent just knocking ice off. People have to do it in shifts. Geoffrey, you're squatting on the floor?
Oh, shit.
By the way, this is irrelevant information. For viewer point of view, I am running through an old classic adventure called The Temple of Elemental Evil, but I've changed it around substantially, so it really doesn't have a whole lot of bearing on the original. Alright. With that in mind, wind is billowing outside. The fog, the ice, the cold. Guys in the tent don't really have their own light source. You guys didn't bring a light source. So you're squatted in the cold and the wind. Tent flapping. And in the next day, what's your plan? Because it's going to be the next day. Let's just say it's morning. Yes, okay. Of course.
Well, we were gonna go hunting, and we've got what's his face, the musician that came in. Remember?
Yeah. Well,
and wanted to follow us.
I'm gonna replace him with our friend Rain over here.
Oh. Okay. Never mind then.
Mm-hmm. So,
well, we'll just continue. Because I gotta grab some shit from the stash. So I'm gonna go.
Haven't you already missed a day of work?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this will be your second day of missing work.
Work is not fucking important here.
You don't think? Wafu, what are you gonna do with your day?
I'm gonna work.
We were gonna go hunting.
Looks like Wafu's gonna go work.
All right, fuck.
So you're gonna go hunting.
Is Rain coming with me? I was about to say Dirt. Is Rain coming with me?
Oh my god, this character sheet's a little sporadic here. Oh, and Iris. You know what? We're gonna bring Rain in another day. I'm sorry. It just has to be done because I looked at the character sheet here and he's not ready yet.
Black, the master of planning.
Yeah. I've been a little lazy, I'll admit, guys. Sorry, players. Not just a little lazy. Oh, there's the spells right there. Rain's back! Oh my effing god. I've been playing this game years and I'm good stuffs. Master referee, black belt referee. To quote Dwight Schrute. To quote Dwight Schrute, there's no such thing. They don't give black belts out for stupid things. All right. So I have enough to work with here. Okay, so he's with you. He'll go with you. He's actually good with bow. Points that out. This is my preferred weapon. He says I'm not the strongest combatant, to be sure.
McCoy,
Aye.
why aren't you coming hunting with us?
Perhaps I should.
You want to work your hands to nubs? Huh?
No, and I do want to eat.
Yeah. Alright, let's head out the south gate then.
So you're heading down the road?
Yep. We were not in the inn.
No, I know. You were actually out here.
Yeah. That's proper.
Right around there is where the first group, which, by the way, the symbol they carry is a white hourglass with a black cane in front of it. That's their symbol, the symbol of the old man. Age, withering, decrepitness. Such is what he represents. As they walk up to you. Aye, boys. Make charisma check, each of you, and tell me what you got.
Fuck yeah.
Geoffrey, make yours mize too.
What? Alright, they don't like me.
They have a higher chance of knowing who you are.
Where's the fucking... Oh, there's one.
I mean, they have a gigantor chance. It kind of comes down to this place is hugely rural, so be happy. Not a lot of people have recognized you guys for what you are. So what'd you get?
Failed.
Charisma or less?
Rolling.
Failed
I
it?
got it.
Alright.
I got 12. I had to get 14 or less.
Oh, friend, one of them says, putting his hand on Wafu's chest. You look like you're a bit lost, looking at your cloaks and the clay and dirt covering them. Dig pit's over there. Work started soon.
Yeah, we're going hunting today.
By whose authority?
Gotta go look for the authority, you know?
I'm sorry, what was that? Didn't get a word of it.
Gotta go look for the authority, you know?
This one here, he says, looks like one of the laborers.
Yeah, he's my good pal.
So you're going hunting, huh? Burton and Rufus allowed this to happen then?
No, I
By
just
their
told
order?
you we're gonna go look for the authority.
Well, then you'd probably want to go in the tower. He points directly behind you, up the tower on the hill. Talk with the commanders.
In the inn.
Sorry, friend. They're up there in the tower.
Oh, shit. Thanks. Buddy.
May the old man keep you, they say, and they're
May the
gonna
old man guide you.
they're gonna lean against the wall right there, the stonemason's wall that's right there, and just kind of watch you guys. What are you gonna do?
Gonna go to the tower.
Well, you know how to get there. This way, this way, this way. And then you're greeted before you even get to the staircase by a couple of guards standing at the bottom. They cross their pole arms. What business, sir?
We want to get some permission to go hunting.
One guard hits the other one.
Workers.
One guard hits the other one. I told you. Greetings, travelers. May the old man keep you, the clearly superior guys, or higher ranked or more experienced guard says to you with a smile. Never forget the greeting.
Jesus.
How can we help you again, sir?
We're looking to get permission to go hunting.
For what purpose?
Get meat for the workers.
I'm going to have you roll your own fate, percentage chance. There's a,
Okay.
if you get a 35 or under, there's a 35% chance that they're in need of meat right this very moment, and that this will work out in your favor.
Got it.
No shit. Got it well with a 14.
Got it quite well.
Zoom in for the audience. 14. Shablam! All right. So,
Dun, dun, dun.
who says D&D isn't exciting? I can do jump cuts. All right. So, where were we? Oh, well.
Instead of a fight scene, it's not like jump cuts of like people fighting. It's jump cuts of the dice rolling.
Make charisma check, Geoffrey, with a +2 because of your commanding presence. He doesn't actually have an ability called commanding presence. He's been an admiral on some of the toughest ships and served as a servant on some of the toughest ships.
If you hadn't have given me the +2, I wouldn't have got it.
He's all about poise, dignity, and presence. So you managed to pull it off with your +2.
Yes.
Boom, 17. And barely. The underling kind of whispers, you know, the guy who got belted for not giving you the proper greeting, whispers, "Hey, you're probably right this time." Well, Maxim, go tell him then. And I guess we're going to call him the inferior guy, goes up. And shortly thereafter, you again find yourself within the tower with not... You met both, right? Burn and Rufus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Burn and Rufus.
Sure did.
Oh, they're both there. So
Hello.
It's you, Burn says. What do you want? You're still in town? I'm surprised you haven't left yet. Look, friend, he says. Guards. Out. 2 guards standing at the door leave. Burn and Rufus. Rufus standing. Burn. He's the warrior, by the way. Rufus is the wizard. I probably got those backwards, by the way, because I always get backwards.
Well, that's okay.
I don't know why. Burn would be for fire. Where's my book? There it is. Alright, so. Look, friend. Burn says. Rufus, the warrior, says. You just don't fit in here, friend. They look to you, Wafu, standing there silently behind them. There's nothing wrong with that one. Because what even are you, Wafu? Neutral good-ish?
No, I'm a chaotic neutral.
You're definitely good. He's okay. But you, friend, I don't think you're going to fit in here.
Alright.
As a matter of fact, Rufus says, me and my friend Burn got to talking about you.
And?
Well, we thought it would be best to find a little bit more about you. We sent some riders. See what they can find out about you from Narfell, the outlying communities. Guards, he calls, and this time a bunch of guards pile in, almost as if they were kind of waiting low, because it's suspicious that a lot of them showed up almost right now. We think you've been sent. You've been sent by the king, haven't you?
Wait, you don't know, do you?
What, the king is dead?
Yeah.
It would have taken you several weeks to get here, but on foot, my friend, and you don't look like a wizard. Oh, he isn't a wizard, Burns says. Definitely not a wizard. Now, his friend is a little different. What are you here for, Burn asks. What do you want here? You don't fit in, friend.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
I want to ride out the winter.
You see this?
It's a bit...
He throws a sack. Coins clink inside of it. You know what that is?
It's coins?
Aye. It's a down payment. From a friend. A fellow officer, if you will. He needs some strong arms. We were gonna nab you tonight. But since you showed up here, it just makes the job a lot easier.
Shit.
You hear the drawing of some swords behind you. So what's it gonna be, friend? You gonna come along and do a little work for the benefit of the old man and all of his blessings? Or are we gonna beat the shit out of you and you end up doing some work for the old man for the benefit of all his blessings?
Yeah, I guess we'll take number one.
Good. Guards? Snaps his fingers. A couple of guards brusquely show you out. Wafu. Out the room, down the stairs, half lifting, half pushing, half... Come on now, friend. Bottom of the stairs, outside. And have a good night. They nod at you. Geoffrey, not so much for you. Aw, manacles. Aw, all your gear's been taken off of you. Loincloths, very cold, remember. Negative 30 degrees Fahrenheit, by the way, for those of you who don't know. 20 mile per hour winds. Ice builds up instantly because of the cold fogs.
Do I still have a belt?
Loincloth.
Do I still have a belt?
No, all your clothing
Does
stuff was taken.
Require a belt?
Know that all your clothing has been taken and deposited in a cell in the basement of the tower. Wafu, what are you going to do?
Well, crap.
Right here? With the guards watching you?
I don't have any couth, man, even if that were the case.
Okay, so you step aside, take a poo, and the guards watch you awkwardly. I'm going to give you that as your roleplay benefit today.
Disgusting.
There you go. No experience point stock today. So you did something that we would expect from Wafu, because Wafu comes from a faraway island that shouldn't be here. It doesn't belong. It's a tropical island in an Arctic Ocean. That's a story for the future. So, moving right along. And he comes from a very primitive village where they don't really even have access to stones. Wood and sand. That's pretty much all they've got in terms of Minecraft crafting. They can make... But you guys have no glass. Anyway, moving right along. Wafu, what are you going to do now?
Suppose I'll try to sneak around and see where they're taking him.
He's inside the tower there. To get into the tower, you have to go up at least a 20-foot staircase there in front of it. As a matter of fact, let me draw that with a little bit more clarity.
What's around me?
Because we have this circle tool. Ta-da! And we can go draw, and I can go womp, 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 womp. Here's the staircase. Yeah? And then there's like a little drawbridge. Which, believe me, they closed. You've got your two guards down here. We have where you took your poo. Unless you'd like to go over here.
Did you hear that noise? Did everyone hear that noise?
Yes, that noise is, I think, Basco messaging us in our group chat for D&D. So, you got this. You know, we're going to just make that your poo spot right now. Okay, so good enough. All right. There you go. Now,
So I really had to go.
So,
yeah, fuck, that's big.
Yeah, well, you know, local food and all.
That's a huge shit.
Well, you've been eating bread and sausage ends for a long time, so, you know.
So it's all spicy and steamy, too?
Yeah, this corn and stuff isn't working for you. All right, I'm not going to reduce myself to toilet humor.
What, toilet humor? Why not?
Okay.
He's
Moving
got
right
the
along.
keto flu.
Taquito flu. That's magnificent. That's great. I really like that. That's like the Taco Bell flu, if you want to be politically correct.
How did you make that circle so circular?
Because they have a circle tool now, homie, under vector paint. See the black circle? They also have a square box. Check this out.
That's fucking magnificent.
You can make fucking all kinds of little art here, see? Uh-oh, Disney, they're going to sue me.
Get out of the way!
Get it away! 20 seconds, fair use.
Yeah, it is for an educational purpose, so yeah.
Right.
Clear.
We're teaching people how to play this game. All right, moving right along. So as you can see, you'd have to go past these two guards up here, then across the bridge, which has been drawn up because right now there's a little situation inside the tower called we're arresting somebody. Yeah. Other than that, all there are is arrow slits, 3 stories, guards on top.
You know, I bet someone would buy this art I just made for $1 million.
Let's go 750,000 and you're on.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's bargain here.
No, here, 750, 750, 750,000, 750,000. 700 going once, twice, sold.
Looks like it's done.
Master Heat.
So glad I didn't say dollars. 750,000 sand particles.
Sand particles.
I'll send you a bottle of sand tomorrow.
Glorious. I love my sand.
Oh, I was going to have a guy come with you. Rain, NPC. Do you guys really need an NPC? You need a healer. You need Rain. I'm sorry. So he's got to come with you for sure. All right. Yeah, just debating it.
Did he get arrested too, or?
Yeah, see, I totally neglected to account for him. I'm just going to count him as a casual acquaintance at the moment.
Is he arrested or what?
He's a fellow laborer who is back at the labor camp for the moment. Yeah, fits perfectly, actually. He's labor at the labor camp. But there might be more to it. Wink, wink, wink. All right, so moving right along. Geoffrey.
Aye.
10-foot by 10-foot cell.
10-foot by 10-foot cell.
Thick, heavy wood door, iron bound, with the little barred window. You know, the old wood door barred iron window, so the guard can look in on you from time to time.
Like it on my ship. I mean, not on my ship. In my house. I don't have a house. I'm a commoner.
Because I ain't got no ship, never been on a boat.
I don't know what a boat even looks like. Couldn't tell the bow from the stern. I mean, I don't know.
That's it's just words I heard at the bar once in downtown Narfell.
Never been to Fiji in my life.
Never even seen a wave on a lake.
I've never seen water. Only drank ale.
Come from the far north, it's just snow.
And then a guard bangs on the door.
Shut up! Wafu, what the hell are you gonna do? He's not even arrested yet to have that scene happen. That's like 2 hours from now. What are you gonna do?
Oh, crap.
Well, the guards are starting to all look, sir. They kind of walk up to you after one of them's kicking snow on top of the mess, and the other is like, I don't think you've got business up here, so you're going to have to head away. And they point. It's difficult with the fog, and he's correct, it is. Labor camp's that way. Down the
Right.
hill. Follow the torches. They've got torch lanterns lit that'll guide your way.
Fine, I guess I'll
And
go.
he grabs you by the shoulder. Hey, and don't do that out here. You do that in other places. They're called latrines. Ask the laborers. They'll show you. We don't just do that everywhere around here, friend.
I'm not going to argue with him,
All right.
even though it's a perfectly natural function.
I'm going to say even your tribe has a particular area where they do it.
Yeah, I know we probably do.
The fields.
Someplace.
Yeah, it's called the fields.
It's just like scum. They just
Yeah.
take a shit in the road.
Yeah, the ancestors will take care of it.
Did I tell you, Black, that I got killed while I was taking a shit in the woods?
That could happen.
In scum.
Okay, bear or
Yeah,
person?
a person. So I pop a squat and I start taking a shit. And it takes like probably 30 seconds. And the guy that was following me comes out of the bush and he goes, on mic, he goes, "I'm sorry I had to do it like this." And then shot me in the back of the head.
Even he knew. All right, well, you guys can have a secret conference because I got to AFK for just a minute, grab a drink, and I'll be right back.
Alright,
Sorry, I failed my charisma check.
it's okay. A place like this, it's definitely got another entrance or like an escape tunnel. So you should see if you could find that.
Do I look like a gnome to you?
You look like a big black guy. I mean crackers. Saltine crackers.
Perhaps I could convince him that you are my slave.
Wrong color.
Dude.
Oh,
Honestly.
I can't say that. That's okay, Black didn't hear. Oh.
I gotta figure out how to get you out of there, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that.
You can always go with, continue doing what I was, like, gonna do. Remember how I said...
Hunting?
No, yeah, hunting, grab that, and, like, go back to the banker, show him the signet ring, and then get a letter off from the banker to Narfell. Because the banker is obviously going to have to report stuff to the Platinum Fastness. So, those letters are all going to be sealed, so if he slips it in there, directs it to a high official, then I can get it to Lady Melchimber while you can. And we can get some help. Yeah?
Okay.
What?
I didn't expect me to remember all that. Go get the signet ring, take it and show it to the banker, write a letter for Lady Melchimber to get us some help here. What should I say? Help?
Where we are, and that we found people of the old man, like followers, and this is probably like the root of a lot of his like power and structure.
Maybe we should have done all that before we tried getting jobs here.
I tried to, but we got forced into work. My damn alignment wasn't lawful good.
I don't remember what the banker told you before.
That he didn't believe me that I was the Admiral, and he thought I was crazy.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah. That's why I was going to get the signet ring.
Ah, I see.
Plus, then Lady Melchamber would know it's from me, too.
Alright, that sounds like a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, man, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a soda. Is he back yet?
Uh-uh. I said no.
Okay.
Oh, fuck, sorry. I had the stream up, and I heard you say, is he back yet in the stream? So I said no. Shit.
You might just mute it.
Yeah, I did now. That was funny. Is he back yet? No. 10 seconds later, is he back yet? I said no. And then I hear myself say no on the stream, and I go, oh, fuck. The son of a bitch, he's not here yet. Gotta give myself some, what you call it? Fuck, some bit.
What do you want me to do with your ring?
It's proof that I am who I say I am.
No,
and
no,
you need it.
I mean afterwards.
Oh, hide it in your fucking shoe or go put it back.
Keister it.
Probably go put it back or eat it or something. I don't know.
Eat it? What
Yeah,
if we meet it again?
shit it out.
And I'm back. You guys have been
Hi.
vocal this whole time, just so you know, on the stream. So
Yeah, I
you
know.
could. Okay.
You're gonna go back and listen to what we talked about? Oh, my message for the stream. So, Black, I open your stream up, right?
Yeah.
I forget to mute it. And the focus comes back. He was asked me to grab a soda.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he goes, "Is Black back?" And I say, "Nah, he's not." And then like it's just silence. And then I hear on the stream, which I don't know is the stream, DeFocus say, "Is Black back?" And I go, "I said no." and then I hear myself. I hear myself reply on the stream, and I go, "Oh fuck."
Well, there you go.
I apologize.
All right, so here we are. And Wafu, once and for all, what are you going to do now? You're starting to draw a little suspicion from the guards. They're getting a little weirded out by you.
I'm trying not to do that.
You're headed.
Walking back, yeah.
All right, through the fogs. As you said, there's some
see
torches.
me.
Okay, that'd take you down probably between the two hillocks. Where's your character? Where's your figurine? Here he is.
Drawing of the tower.
I made him gray so that he would not get lost on this map.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so there you are.
Why didn't you make him black?
I don't know. He could also find another figure. Okay, so down in between here, and let me grab a dice here because we love those random catastrophes. It is quiet down here. No guard immediately in your immediate vicinity, but then again, because of the night and the fog, you can't really see much more than 10, 15 feet anyway. There you go.
All right. Can anyone see me?
Not at this juncture.
All right. I'm going to carefully make my way over to our stash.
Ah, that's out in the woods. You could get lost.
I know.
All right.
Don't do a direct run to it. Go like.
You can't talk. Who are you?
Yeah.
Fuck! God damn it! Right.
Well, the whole reason for the thing, how many people can see me, and
Yeah, you got direction sense?
there. No, I have jungle survival.
Uh-oh. All right, you wander into the night, fog, wind, cloaked woods.
I thought it was during the day.
Since when is it night?
It was morning. You're absolutely right. So that'll help. You don't have direction sense per se. You kind of know your way there. I'm going to do it as intelligence check -4 because you don't have direction sense. 5 because these are woods the likes of which you're not familiar with. 6 because what the hell is snow anyway? 7 because of the fog. -7
So
intelligence.
I need an 11 or less.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yikes in the yard. I believe in you. This is an easy roll. Get a 1.
11 or less.
Oh.
All right.
Fuck.
That's next.
Roll
I'm
1d4.
pretty sure this is where it's at.
Roll 1d4. There is a 4. Here he is.
Oh, nice. You got a 1.
All right, so that's not so bad. It's only about 2 hours before you realize that you're freaking lost.
How did he go 2 hours and realize that he hadn't got to the stash? The
Well, because
stash
he was
like
pretty
right in the
confident.
woods.
It's a little ways out. You guys put it well out into the woods.
Oh, right. Yeah, we
Mhm.
moved from the...
Yeah, it's like a mile out. So, and this is an environment that Wafu has never seen in his life, and he's alone stumbling through snow. By the way, con check.
Black.
Con check.
For me?
No, for Wafu. You're used to the hot, steamy jungles, not the frozen -30. So let's go with con check. -2 to start. It'll start getting worse every hour that you're out here.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
fuck.
What'd you 20 it?
Magnificent failure, yes.
All right, you're freezing to death right this moment. Do you have fire building?
And we lose a character to the weather.
You're lost out here in the woods.
Kidding me, right?
You ain't got no fire building.
No.
All right, what are you gonna do? You're freezing. Bad. Roll. I'll roll. And I need to roll something else anyway. Okay, well, no horrible monster found you, but there's nothing else around you other than the woods and the deep snow and the wind. You're now suffering from what would be considered mild hypothermia. That's -2 on all of it.
It's shivering.
Mm-hmm. And you're lost. You're not quite sure how lost. Right now, you're only kind of lost. There are actually two kinds of lost, hopelessly and kind of. Right now, you're kind of lost.
Is it snowing?
Roll a 1d4 and give me an intelligence check at the -7. Oh god, you better make this roll. Okay.
Yeah, I made it.
Through trudging through nearly waist-deep snow, in the fog, in the wind. The fog, as I said, as the wind carries it against you, it freezes, so you spend a lot of time keeping yourself free of frost buildup. And about 4 hours, roll a 1d6 and tell me what the number is.
3.
In 6 hours, Geoffrey, let's talk to you. You are separated from your friend. A couple of guards put some handcuffs on you. They've got a chain between them, so you got about 6 inches of play there between your hands. Same with the feet. Down to the basement.
Well, that's enough to snap a neck.
Let's find out. I do have a map here, so I'll arrange that for you. But it basically comes down to just a very bare, plain, basic cell.
Are my eyes covered?
No.
Can I try and remember the paths that were took to get me here?
Sure.
Otherwise known as the quickest way out if I can open the door?
Yep.
Intelligence check or just remember it because it's recent?
No. It's pretty basic.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and...
Is this after or before me talking to myself and the guard telling me to shut up?
This would be after that, which was, we'll just say that was hour 1. That's how you spent your first hour. Let me draw this to scale.
Geoffrey's main, skill is just distraction. He just says a lot of weird things, a lot of random, obscure things.
Kind of like me in real life.
Yeah. Except my Facebook message. I tried to message you on Facebook last week to get you on. You didn't accept it.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Did you think I was talking to you?
Why don't you just send me a friend request, dude?
Because I don't, use that part of Facebook. I only use Messenger.
Okay, but, I mean, you could still send me a friend request, and then we could be connected for sure, and I wouldn't just be ignoring random shit that I get at random.
God. Fine.
And then you could see all the weird random shit that I post.
I've already looked at it. There, friend requested you.
This was
I love how,
choice of colors.
I find it so funny that, I've never, looked any of you guys up on Facebook, and I'm not going to say your names or anything like that, but the second I punch in, even the first, your first name, it always comes up as you guys as the, as the top search.
A testament to how well connected, people might be.
I think it's probably from Skype.
Again, Windows. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Skype probably sold information. Aw, you accepted my friend request. Thanks,
Of course
buddy.
I did. Now I'm gonna go purview.
There's not much there. My privacy settings are through the roof.
Yeah, but we're friends, so whatever you allow friends to see, I'll be able to see.
Nothing. There you go, Black. I sent you a friend request too.
Okay, so, Geoffrey.
Wait, holy shit, is that you?
Geoffrey.
Yes.
Geoffrey.
You look like my dad.
So there's the main hall. Me?
Yeah.
No shit. He must be
Like,
a
you look
badass.
exactly
All
like
right.
my dad.
Really?
Yeah, that's weird.
Little did you know I am your father.
Fuck. It sucks that you're in the hospital.
So that means you probably look like me.
Oh,
Ugly as fuck. Alright, so.
No, I don't look like my dad.
So we all like to hope. They lead you down from the main hall. Down some stairs. Past a few guards and a couple other guys hanging out in the cellars where they appear to have some provisions that they're starting to build up, etc. Down another set of stairs. Didn't see that one coming either. Down to the cellars and deposit you in roll 1d4. 1 is the top, 4 is the bottom, from my perspective.
Which one of these has the secret cell in it? Because I want that one. 3.
Yeah. Neither.
There's 4. I got 3.
1, 2, 3. Third cell.
That's the one. Okay, I'm checking the back wall. It's definitely got a secret tunnel, guaranteed.
Nothing.
Fuck.
There ain't nothing for you. You're
Can't
in the
this
cell.
be like Oblivion when I'm in the one cell that has the escape tunnel?
Nope, can't do that for you. I really like the potion system in that game, and I don't know why they didn't bring it to Skyfell, where you can take more advantage of the open world.
You said Skyfell.
Or, I'm sorry, what's it called? The new one? Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Alright. Yeah, they kind of got rid of the potion in the magic system. I had the best spell ever. RUNNOFT. Allowed you to go faster.
Run off.
Run off. I primarily used it to run from place to place during the day because I was a vampire.
Jesus.
So I would run burning from place to place.
In Oblivion, it's like the screen lights up, it's super bright. Taking damage.
At first, I had no idea what was going on. I was like, what the fuck is up with my bloom? And I'm checking my settings, because I was like, the brightness is way off.
Vampire.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah, it's great how they do that.
Yeah.
What's funny in that game, I became a vampire, like, by accident, and then right after I'd contracted the disease, this, like, guild of vampire hunters come up to me and they're like, hey, you want to join? We're hunting vampires. And I was like, okay. And so I start killing vampires. Then 2 days later, I find out I am a vampire.
Nice.
I slaughtered them all.
Yeah, my character's name was Platypus Mark, and he more or less had this just gray ashen face and this gigantor red nose. And he was kind of, I guess you'd relate him to like a mage thief. That was a fun character, Platypus Mark. My other super fun character was Meats. That was a female, psychotic cannibal who lived under a bridge in Fallout 3.
Nice.
In Fallout 3, you spawn in Megaton. If you go down to the Super Duper Mart...
You do not spawn in Megaton.
Well, when you get to Megaton, you're right there. It's right there. How do you miss it? I mean, come on. It's right fucking there.
Actually, my first one, I didn't go to Megaton because I didn't have the quest marker equipped.
You just went wandering. Woohoo!
Yeah, I went wandering.
All right, so most people go to Megaton.
Like, what the fuck's happening over here?
So, yeah, and then if you go from Megaton to the Super Duper Mart, right at the end of the parking lot of the Super Duper Mart, there's a little bridge, and underneath it is a little area where you can set up a camp, and that's where I lived my whole career, Meats. And she ate everybody on the map. That was my goal.
Jesus.
She was vile. I'd do all the quests for an area, and then eat everybody. Sit there like night after night and wait. Eat. And then move on to the next quest series. That's why in the next Fallout, New Vegas, I felt compelled to follow. It was actually Ben's inspiration to make Big Tuna. Sheriff, Big Tuna don't drink no radioactive water. Big Tuna don't eat nothing but fresh herbs, jalapenos, spices that I pick and find myself. So he was like a campfire survivalist. Yeah, I really like that.
I love the survival skill. It was so cool. Except you couldn't make campfires, which is dumb. So I got a mod for that.
Yeah,
Weird.
I understand. Yeah, I kind of saw how they did it in limitation, or in attempt to limit it. Dude, I'm in the Zion Canyon. I'm getting my ass handed to me.
Fuck.
Any recommendations?
I would recommend you get a rifle and don't let them get close to you.
Okay.
Their fists weapons, like their bear trap fists and shit like that, are fucking disgusting.
I think I may be
that's
under
some
level.
kind of lucky.
I love that guy. Some kind of lucky.
Have you found two bears high-fiving
Is there
yet?
really a place where people pay lots of money to watch a person flip over pieces of paper on a table? When he's talking about gambling.
Yeah, I know.
Is that what he says? Yeah, it's along the lines of
something like that.
Paper squares on a table? Yeah, that guy's awesome. Can you take him back into the real world?
Nope.
Oh.
The real world. What you're saying? That their culture isn't real?
Did you do Old World Blues?
I did. I love that one.
Yeah, that one's tragic too. When you
It
think
is.
about the backstory, it's like
tragic.
really dark. It's like,
you
wow,
know, you
this
know
is
how,
fucked up.
Yeah. You know that Mobius, I was trying to remember the name, made all the think tank, he came up with himself as the enemy so that the think tank, who was actually, they're not really that smart, would...
Well, you know why. They're all high school students bottled up for their potential.
Yeah, and they stopped them from... He made himself the enemy so that they wouldn't, let creatures loose into the wasteland and kill everyone.
Yeah, Old World Blues was awesome. I went in there 5 levels under.
Fallout New Vegas has great writing.
Yeah. The side quests, like the DLCs and stuff, are wonderful. Really well done.
Have you done...
have you watched Nuka Break?
Road? I have, of course.
Okay, alright, great. Any viewers that should come across the show and our random babbling Dungeons and Dragons, such as it is, Nuka Break on YouTube, you'll find it. Awesome. It's like a DLC. As I watched it, I felt like I was the big guy, Twig, and I was in a DLC for Fallout either 3 or 4, which I call New Vegas 4, so that messes with me a lot.
It does.
New Vegas.
The reason they didn't call it 4 is because it was made by a different company and published by Bethesda. I think that's how that worked.
Yeah, that's just so stupid.
Yeah, but New Vegas was a much superior game to 3.
Corporations need to get the hell
4.
out. 3 was great, dude. You can't say that.
Yeah, but New Vegas
I see.
Better.
Oh yeah, I see New Vegas as basically just the natural evolution. They kept everything that made 3 awesome: the open world, the side quests, the DLCs that are worth paying for.
Well, Fallout was that before, except Bethesda just bought it.
Yeah, and well done. I haven't played the new one, actually.
4?
Yeah, no.
Well, I guess in your case, 5?
Yeah, for me it would be 5-ish. 4.5.
The next one they're coming up with is a multiplayer one, 76.
Yeah, it looks decent, but...
Might be.
Too many game companies try and pander to the wrong crowd, the most vocal crowd. Regarding the most vocal crowd, everybody's been at the supermarket, saw that screaming brat, and said, "Oh, sure glad I don't have kids," while looking over the 50 other quiet, well-behaved children. And that's all I gotta say to game developers. The loudest, most tantrum-throwing crowd is probably the lowest common denominator, and you should just make a game according to your original goals.
Yep, stay true to the roots, man.
Mm-hmm. Look how many games have been ruined because they catered to the crowd.
But also look how many games have improved because they cater to the crowd, like Space Engineers.
Exact opposite. Space Engineers is so bogged down in bug repairs because they cater to the crowd.
Fair enough.
Crowd was like, we want planets! Okay, you have planets in a voxel game. Let's make big round things in a voxel game. We want blocks that spin around because reasons. And that's where they always, rotor. Look through the updates. Fixing rotor, didn't fix rotor, rotor fixed rotor of rotors. And like
Remove Hero Brian.
Yeah, moving round things in a square universe is hard. I can see why the programmers are freaked out and having a hard time making it not screw up. But opinions aside, all that else aside, you pass some time in your cell, jibber-jabbering, with the other couple of guys that are down here.
Hey boys, how you doing? What are you in for?
Shut up, guard says.
Shit.
No talking.
What are you down here for, God? You must have done something wrong, huh?
6 hours pass before, Wafu wanders back into town. Con check, by the way. What was it, -2 the first time, so now it's definitely minus. You were out in the woods for a couple hours? Con, -6. That number or less.
God, dude.
I'm not familiar with that number. What do you need? You made it,
Oh,
I
I
bet.
got it. Yep.
All right.
I got it with a 7,
So,
needed a
you
9.
managed not to get advanced hypothermia. You just come into town extremely frozen. No frostbite. Aren't you glad you're a hero? And
Still shivering.
yes, but you definitely...
That's a good thing.
You still can't see through the fogs, but you gather from the smell of the chimneys and that kind of stuff that you've made your way back, and the tree's clear, and you're pretty confident that you are where you are on the map right this very moment. It's now getting into around 3 p.m.-ish, mid-afternoon, late afternoon-ish.
Oh, I need someplace warm to loiter.
Then an hour that you guys spent getting ready in the morning. Well, what are you going to do? You're just going to loiter in the freezing and make some more con checks? It'll be -8 next.
No, I need to find a warm place to do that.
Where are you going to head? Your
Perhaps
labor
the inn.
tent doesn't quite count.
Yeah, the inn.
All right.
Perhaps.
And yeah, as you come trudging across the field, you would normally be accosted, but nobody can see you through the fog.
Yay.
And you wander your way eventually. Let's see if any of the loyalists of the old man come at you. Yes. You come wandering basically onto the street. Oh there, friend. They notice you're covered in ice and other such things. Are you all right then? Looks like you got lost in the snow, friend.
I tried hunting. And yes, I got lost. I need to get warm.
Well, come forward then. They'll take you to the inn and deposit you inside. One of the guardsmen is even nice enough to buy you a little brandy shot to wake you up, warm you up. And you find yourself in the inn. I believe that you've met the innkeeper before.
Yeah, we were in here the first day.
Yeah, he's kind of giving you a little look there.
Why? We paid for our food. And our
Because
rooms.
it's you.
Ugh.
You're 7 foot tall and stick out like a sore thumb. Yeah? So you're going to find yourself a little corner there and kick it? And nurse your drink for a bit. What then?
I don't know yet.
I don't know. I. The drink only lasts, at max, about half an hour. What are you going to do after that? You've warmed up enough to where you could probably make your way to your labor tent and not have to worry about suffering. I mean, you're going to suffer in your labor tent,
yeah.
but you won't suffer bad, as in you've warmed up, and we'll start the con checks at -2 if they're needed. But in your tent, you're somewhat covered. And they have bum fires going on.
Right. All right, I'll do that then.
Heading back to the labor camp?
Yeah.
All right. Out you go. Off to the camp. Right about now, everybody's getting back. Make a charisma check. Your fellow workers see you up and about. But you weren't at work today. Charisma or less.
Dear fucking God. Dude.
And what did you get?
A 20. I failed miserably. Again.
All right, you're doing great.
Nice.
As you walk into your tent, a couple of guards are waiting there. Your fault, not mine. And hi there. Why don't you have a seat? Guards again, wearing the accoutrement of the old man, the cane before the hourglass. Their armor, studded leather, nothing high class. What you would expect, long swords. Your tent mates are not present. We heard you wasn't at work today. We also heard about what happened to your friend. I wonder if the two are connected. Search him, boys. Two of the guards step up with the intent to give you a little pat down, a little pat-a-roo. Pat-a-rooney. What you gonna do? Anything?
No, I suppose I'll allow him to.
All right. What kind of good stuff you got on you? What you got on you, bro?
Not a whole lot in particular. We left most of it in the woods.
Right. Geoffrey did.
Which I didn't find. No,
What do you got on you?
Nothing. I only have my memorized spells with me and my food.
Do I have your spell book?
No.
Because that's not on Geoffrey's list here of stashed loot.
He's got his own list.
Where's your list?
Where is
Verifying.
I remember him like saying what he was putting down. I
Uh-huh.
don't know if I was supposed to write that down though.
Well, fuck. I guess in that case I have everything.
Fuck.
Why don't you get a 3x5 card, copy and paste one of these other ones if you need to.
You need to mod us.
Get that written down. I didn't promote you yet. Sorry, guys. My bad. I've also been totally neglecting the stream, so if we actually had an audience, I'd be in trouble.
There's none.
Okay, good.
There you go.
Well, it is Saturday afternoon. Nice pixel art there.
Thank you. I
That
liked it.
I'd give about 775K.
I thought it looked pretty nice.
It's a higher price than the last one.
What do you think to focus?
Oh, that purple thing?
Yeah.
It looks like the cover of the Orbs Insides album.
Get your 3x5 written out.
Do your fucking homework.
And while that happens,
I'm gonna go smoke a bowl.
no. I do that right here. I just hit mute.
Oh, right, I forgot.
Been doing it the whole time. I might go get a drink here in a minute, but not just yet.
You didn't accept my friend request back.
I'm not on Facebook right now. I'm streaming and playing D&D.
Well, I'm
with my friends. An aunt of mine that I haven't talked to in like 15 years messaged me recently. I haven't responded. It's been like a week and a half. I'm really lax when it comes to that. Kind of an antisocial person. Ironic. So, Geoffrey, I have a feeling Wafu's not going to break you out before midnight. Midnight? The guards are away. Well, the one guard that's there is loudly snoring right now across the room from you.
Could I have a chance at having like my lockpicks in my shoes still?
What you mean lockpicks in your shoe?
That's where I keep my lockpicks. I've told you 100 times. I put them in my shoe.
You told me that 100 times.
Maybe not 100 times, but I've told you like 3 times. Before.
Where is the proof? No, I'm just kidding.
Would I be able to get a percentage chance to see if I still have those?
10%. Because
Ooh.
your shoes are part of what they took, but they may have left you with shoes on because it's so cold.
It could be like, you know, when you have when you sleep and there's coins in your bed and you wake up with like a fucking dime attached to you and it doesn't come off till you have a shower.
Yeah. 10%.
Yeah, it could be like that.
No.
Hey, what do you mean 97? That's within.
It's stuck in your lockpicks are stuck in your foot, and you now have a bad infection.
Fuck. I saw like this thing that some people do when they, well, not like some people, but like soldiers apparently will like put handcuff keys and like a razor blade inside of a bandage and put it on put it on themselves somewhere so it looks like they're injured, and underneath is like a handcuff key and a razor blade if they get captured.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not saying that I have that. I'm just saying that's something that I could do another time. Not right now. I don't have anything to stash.
Why doesn't this match? That's the question.
Why doesn't what match?
That's done to 5-foot scale. So I guess
What happened
actually
to
the
the
first
cells?
cell would be
Are you
here.
delete them?
Yeah, because I drew them at the wrong size. There we go. That's a little better. And then the door. A little better. Alright. Okay. So, scale. He occupies a 5-foot area pretty well. There we go.
Whoa!
Alright.
Watch the goods.
So, guard is sitting opposite over here, schnoozing.
Ruffian 2, that bastard.
And let's see, I'm just trying to find a marker here. Here we go.
The kid! The kid's here! dainty prisoner and the kid. Guys! I've been in this cell for a long time. Buff guy.
Nope, that's a little too close to you. Let's see, let's go with that.
They're named. Why do you have to color them?
Alright, so you've come to gather that the cell right next to you on the other side there is empty. The other one has a buff guy, which more or less you kind of gathered from the voice and the fact that he sounds like he was working on the labor camp. Sounds like being these are the comments that they've made to the guard every once in a while. Dainty guy, you named that because he seems to be appealing a lot. Solid wall between y'all. The only opening would be the small 6-inch by 6-inch barred window at the door. But you've gathered from voice. The dainty guy, you named that because he seems to be like pleading with the guard and trying to, this is a mistake and he was just on the road headed south. Buff guy's bitching that it's a bunch of made up bullshit and that he did not knock out 8 guys while he was drunk in the labor camp. You have a feeling he did. Intelligence checks. 1 for dainty guy. Roll your intelligence or less. Ermagerd, we have a viewer. Is that 2-bit?
Negative.
Might be an actual real person.
Holy shit, I got a 1.
There's a real person, let me know. Oh, okay. I'll give you the next one for free. Nice. So, you figured out, you have a feeling dainty guy might be a merchant or a traveler who was in the wrong place at the wrong time and has kind of drawn suspicion to himself. Hello, viewers. Welcome to the show. As I scream it at him. Sorry about the audio levels. We're still working on balancing those out. In any event, and tough guy, you're thinking, came here like to be a laborer and has kind of gotten in a little bit of trouble because he overindulges. But it looks like his little bit of trouble has gotten a little bit more serious than just a little bit of trouble since he's here with you. That's all you can figure out, other than the guard across the way is sleeping.
So I've got nothing on me, not a thing.
Loincloth. You've had ample time to search your cell. Roll 1d6. It'll be a roll your own fate. It's not so much finding something as hoping there's something in there. Now, your cell is pretty much empty. There's a pile of hay to serve as a bed, which looks like it served as a bed for a while now. And you're screwed. That's about it. I'll roll here in a minute to see if a mouse comes in. Hey, Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead, you can make a bone lockpick.
I was just going to say, mouse bone lockpick.
Improvised lockpicks are well accounted for. Any viewers who wish to, go ahead and say hello.
Well, we lost one.
That scared him away every time.
He didn't deserve D&D. See, what kind of degenerate surfs around Twitch, right? Goes onto random streams, then just doesn't chat anything.
Or doesn't at least stay for at least 10 minutes to see what happens. Are we that boring? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Alright, moving right along. So you guys are here. That's what's happening. You're in the prison cell. Wafu just wandered in from the woods a little while ago. Evening is rolling around. Well, no. Not yet. Not yet. Oh, it's still early evening for him. Let's see if he can get into any more trouble or suspicion. As the 4 guys, sorry, I lied to you, in your tent, have a few questions for you. So your friend isn't fit in around here. Jews out all day. You wouldn't be up to anything, would you? Searching you, they don't find anything, so that's a bit unexpected. They assumed you were out doing tomfoolery.
Just trying to hunt.
The camper's in need of meat. Tell you what, friend. Why don't you organize a hunting party in the morning? Take a few laborers. And why don't you show your loyalty to the goodness of the old man? By bringing us a good stew, and his 4 friends, 3 friends, agree, And they're going to leave you alone for now. Evening's coming on, they got to go eat. So they're going to be reporting back to their tower. Actually, they don't go exactly to the tower. If you don't know where they go, they disappear into the fog and the wind. What are you going to do? It's evening. Gruel is served. Yeah, that's not the central area here. Tents built around it. Central area is where you can find most of the bonfires. Because there's only a few of them. And, yeah. The gruel for the day. 2-bit, you can't talk to yourself on the stream. That's all there is, just us. Everybody hates us, nobody loves us, let's go eat some
well, are you watching yourself?
worms. Me? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I see who's chatting.
I was answering your question.
Oh.
Ammo. What kind of degenerate surfs around, doesn't stay, doesn't make any comments?
Just you to focus, just you.
And mysterious viewer number 4.
I only see 3 right. Number 4
No.
went. And that's
Yeah,
the
number 4's
degenerate
gone.
that we're talking
Yeah,
about.
that's
right
the
this
degenerate,
moment.
yeah. Little bitch.
Terrible thing.
I'd fucking kick his ass if I ever saw him.
Okay, so. Evening time, you eat your gruel?
I see 6 viewers in the pool,
What?
but only
Huh?
3. I only see 3 next to the, what do you call it, the little red figure.
Yeah, that's
Huh.
what we got.
That
That's what
was-
we
I was
got.
looking at
Nobody
the
loves
chat
us.
list.
Saturday, everybody has lives.
Gotta
Moving
get
right
some
along.
viewer bots.
I know, no shit. $50, give me like 1,000.
Yeah. And if you got 1,000 people, then you'll get actual people.
Yeah, it's true.
That's how it
But
works.
F them. If they're dumb enough to fall for Autobots, then because if somebody else is there, then I'm there. Well, come here and check it out. If it's your speed, then stay. If it isn't, F off.
I
moving
guarantee
right along.
that, like, the... Okay, yeah, no, man.
No, I know what you're going to say. I'm guessing what you're going to say. What are you going to say?
I guarantee that the big streamers, more than half their audience is viewer bots.
Yo, yeah. I had
And
a suspicion.
A lot of chat bots, too.
Yeah,
So
I
they
would
can look
definitely
like
say.
They have a
Mm-hmm.
bigger audience than they do.
Yeah, because people are way too chatty. I've noticed when we do get real viewers, they show up, they talk as they see fit. And it's kind of like, real stuff and real input as opposed to just the usual KKK, hi guy, what up, blah blah. The one sentence.
Yeah.
Or not even one sentence, like 3-word. Great stream, love this place,
And the stuff that's like misquoted or like really bad English.
Uh-huh.
Like all your videos are watch become mine.
That's always a sign that there's something going on in the Chinese prison system.
Bad programming.
That's where a lot of those actually come from, Chinese prison. They got bots all over the place. Yeah, they're farming all the games and all the forums.
Yeah, there for a while. We're pretty sure that North Korea had their prisoners farming gold in one of the MMOs that I played, and then we're turning around and selling it to people, which is actually against the game's TOS, of course.
Mm-hmm.
hard to prosecute a country for like that for doing something a little crooked.
No,
Right.
on Olympus, you can sell money, and it's not against their like thing. You just can't advertise that you're selling it. But if like you get caught selling it, they're not gonna ban you unless you've been advertising, which is weird.
I get you.
Yeah.
They just don't want to be affiliated with it
Yeah, a
or
mil
blamed
is like
for it.
$6, I think. So is what it is at right now.
That's not
Maybe
so
less.
bad, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, so Wafu, you're in your tent. A few of the laborers staying with you. Geoffrey, you got your own personal palace.
Oh, this is a nice joint. Reminds me of nothing. Doesn't remind
Don't
me of
talk
anything.
about your boat.
I'm a commoner.
No mouse.
That's bullshit.
Night settles upon the village. The fogs and the wind and the cold persists. So this is a thing that happens during the winter. So yeah, you can expect it for maybe the next couple of weeks. You guys probably would like a second to conference amongst yourselves. I'm gonna accidentally AFK. I'll be right back.
No, let's keep going.
I'm already
Unless
gone.
you'd like me to AFK.
I kind of do. I'm always back and forth. Sorry.
I don't know what else there is to say.
Nor do I.
You guys better
I'm
figure out
lost.
what you're gonna do. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Well, tomorrow, I guess, just get the hunting party together and then go say you're gonna take a piss and look for the stash.
I'll get lost again? That sounds great.
You might be able to find it this time. I thought they were gonna get me to work or something like that, is what they said, but I'm just in prison, so I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. Also, I sent you some images on Facebook.
Those are nice. Kind of reminds me of some of the stuff around here.
Hell yeah. That was from my trip that I took. Goddamn, it's already been 2 hours. These sessions go so slowly.
They seem to, huh?
At least this one. Last one was okay. That's nice. It's kind of a baby waterfall, though.
Yeah, it's smaller. Oh, we're fucked, man.
What'd you say?
Said, oh, we're fucked, man.
Why?
Because I don't know how I'm gonna get you out.
Yeah, I don't know what what we're supposed to be doing here either.
Maybe we were just supposed to find the place and leave.
That was a bit of an extended AFK. Sorry about that.
It's all right, man. We got as much done in that as if you'd been gone all night.
So you discussed your plans. Now you know what you're gonna do.
Well, we reinforced our plan. It's still the same plan.
Sit around.
No.
All right.
Do you think he meant to get lost in the woods?
But you're saying it's going to be extremely difficult to make your way through the woods. What's to keep you from getting even more lost in the morning? While you contemplate that, Geoffrey, the guard's asleep, so you are able to talk to the other two a little bit more.
Right.
And yes, your suspicions were correct. One guy has no idea why he's even here. He was actually, as he says, I was drawn here. Due to the ancient elven ruins, I was seeking knowledge. You can call me Rain, he says from his other cell. And that's how we'll just get him reintroduced. The other is just a burly kind of
the water that falls from the heavens.
The same, he says. I know you, Admiral Geoffrey.
Shut, don't fucking say that out loud, you little shit.
Guards asleep. You know my brother. You gave him something, yes. And that is why I'm here. We'll have to talk more when we're definitely not going to be overheard, my friend.
Anyway, you think you might be able to get us out of here?
No. Let me see if he's had a mouse in his cell. No. Alright. Well, I guess we're going to have to just say... morning time.
My God.
Sunrise as laborers are gathered together. You, however... find a guy waiting outside your tent. Clearly, a loyalist of the old man, in his black studded leather and his symbol of the hourglass and the cane. I'm here to help you organize your hunting expedition.
Terrific.
I'm a labor crewman. I saw you working the other day. You're a strange one, aren't you? Where are you from? What part of the kingdom are you from?
Boy, I don't even know how to answer that.
Well, you have to now. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? Or are you gonna stare at him and eat your bread? To viewers who have no idea what that means, don't worry about it. So what are you gonna do? You have no bread.
I suppose I'll tell him I'm from Fezia.
Okay. Passing through then. Similar to a lot of others here, taking work where they can get it, since the coming of the Leviathan, a lot more people finding their way out to this here community.
Yeah, that's what brought me here, necessity.
You got hunting as a proficiency?
No.
I did. That's why I was gonna go out.
Charisma minus 10 to bullshit your way through this day of activity.
Dude, I need to get a 5 or less.
Oh. Oh.
That's the penalty of non-proficiency plus the fact that
Why did
you guys are making a name for yourselves.
Are you serious?
It only takes them a
18.
couple of moments to figure out that you don't know what the hell you're talking about. But that's okay. Make a charisma check. No penalty.
I failed it.
Oh, I know you did.
I may not know how to go hunting, but I am hungry. Just like everybody else here.
Make another charisma check. This is to see if they don't just kick you out of the hunting party.
Oh, I got a 5.
All right.
With your minus.
They're going to be nice enough to bring you with them.
Good God.
Roll D8.
You might learn a thing or two, you dumb shit.
Echoes from the faraway tower. Through the wind.
It's not even funny.
Jeffrey's voice carries. Yeah, he has to yell to other boats.
This is true.
When I yell real loud, anyone can hear me.
Okay, I rolled a 7.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The hunting party heads out that way. Not the way you want to go. Alright. Let me erase that terrible line I was trying to draw. Try again. Okay. So, you do notice that the brewer is doing good business. You guys fjord the river there. You come across here and start heading out that way. And yeah, doing good business, as can be expected, labor camp and all that. And the other places, other than the fact that a lot of barred, shuttered windows and not a lot of activity on the streets, which, well, cold fogs will do that. You guys head out into the fog, blind, can't see a damn thing. The chance of successful hunt, I'm going to put it as a percentage. With a couple of guys that know what they're doing, there's about 10 of y'all. Chance of encounter. No encounter. That's really... You guys have been lucky so far. 15% chance of successful hunt. That's 15 or less on 2d10. You roll it. Yeah?
No, I haven't rolled them yet. But as they're designed.
Well, what do you know?
Imagine that.
Roll a d4. Not a super successful hunt, but a reasonably successful hunt. And you come back with about 4 deer at day's end.
That's pretty okay.
Yeah, that'll be turned into a lot of soup for the labor camp.
That'll do.
Mm-hmm.
That'll do.
One of them is bought kind of under the table. You see the transaction take place by the innkeeper.
Fucking bastard.
You don't see any of that money because you aren't a good
Or a
hunter.
scumbag,
You more or less just tailed along with them. Geoffrey, what are you going to do with your day in jail?
Do I get any food?
Yes.
Okay, can I take some of that food? A little, just a little bit, and just toss it on the floor.
All right.
Trying to track something in here, and then to eat the rest because I'm hungry.
Oh,
all right.
lure, huh? Good
Make
idea.
con check.
Like try and lure in some jazz. My fucking con and my stomach's stronger than fucking steel.
I know. But this stew is pretty old. It's the stuff the laborers haven't
18
eaten
or less.
for several weeks.
1.
All right.
I told you. Stronger
You like
than
it.
steel.
Yeah, you're used to this.
Fucking
You're like,
good.
oh, this is
God, can I get some more of this?
30-day-old gruel. It's not often we get this on the boat.
No, I mean,
not the boat.
The streets of Narfell. Never been to
City of Rings, it is. Because they make a lot of rings there.
God, no water for me. Never seen it. Never did like water. I'd like only rum.
And rocks. High mountains far from any water.
Mine shafts.
Shut up!
Shut up!
And that pretty much summarizes Geoffrey's day in jail. Evening rolls around. You don't get a lot of credit, Wafu, for your participation in the hunt. A few other dudes who were a little bit more useful do. That doesn't matter. You get some food. Hot meat. Actual, probably the best food the laborers had in a while. None of that will be making its way to Geoffrey. It'll all be eaten tonight.
It's fine, I don't need none of that shit. I've got 30-day gruel.
Night rolls around. All is quiet.
Any mice?
Ah. Still looking for that mouse. I'll give you 1 2 on a d10. Because of the food. A 6.
My ass.
No mouse. A little too cold out there, I guess.
Shit.
They're hibernating.
Hibernating.
That's what they do,
What
right?
about any roaches? Can I make an exoskeleton lockpick?
No. Nor can you.
Fuck?
Yeah. Nor can you use hay to hardwire the roach into a remote camera.
Jesus.
All right.
Jesus
Never
won't
liked you
help.
too
He's
much,
not in this
pinky
continuum.
I never liked you too much, pinky finger, but you've got to go. Hook!
Not saying Jesus wouldn't help, but technically he's not in this continuum.
Brenna, save me.
Thought you weren't into water.
Watch it. Watch it, man. This worked once. Might happen again.
So you fall asleep in jail?
Brenna, save me. And then I fall asleep.
Wafu, nighttime. It's been an exhausting day trudging through the deep-ass snow and the fog, trying to find deer in the fog, which basically means you guys... Oh my god, as you tripped over them, they're deer, and you shot a few down before they scattered into the fog, and that's pretty much how the hunt went. What are you going to do? I got to quit saying that damn word. I hate Exactly. We all teach ourselves how to say that.
Yeah, people are expecting a response right away. You've got to say something. Comes to mind.
Shrug your shoulders. It's always a good one. that always works. That always works, right? All right. So, what are you going to do? Nothing? Falling asleep in your tent? Con, because you're a jungle guy. -1. Normal people from Skyfell don't have to worry about this when they're in shelter, but you do because you're jungle guy. Jungle man.
God damn it.
Wow, you are just rolling fucking shit tonight. Let's get you into a
I'm
combat.
On fire, dude.
The Tarrasque appears.
Oh, nice. Easy. Now that's some good eats.
That was the best meme I ever saw. My spirit animal is the Tarrasque. I was like, I'm in. Those of you who don't know, the Tarrasque is an unstoppable war machine from D&D. It's one of the top-notch monsters.
Can easily be killed with a well-balanced 12th level team.
I wouldn't say that. I'll take you on with the Tarrasque in the 12th level group.
Well-balanced.
Congratulations. Congratulations. You guys now know your future. At 12th level.
Shit.
All of you will be called. I'm certain the Corinthian will arrange this.
It'll be like Rick and Morty when the heads
show us what you've got.
Yeah.
I love that.
And it'll just be a bunch of Corinthian type creatures. Show us what you got, and we get put in an arena with the Tarrasque.
No, this was already going to happen anyway, so it doesn't matter.
What?
You guys just have no idea, do you? You guys are involved in 15 quests, and you have no idea. There's the one you're in now, and then there's so many other things going on.
Dude, I've got to have it worse than everyone else. Not only do I not know where we're going, but I don't know where I'm from.
Yeah, Wafu has 17 quests because he's got island stuff that only he can know about.
Mr. Pouty Face, the kid is destined to be a fucking evil, demon.
No, he's not. He's
A
destined to
god.
break the world.
Well, yeah, same thing.
That doesn't...
Hey, at least
That
he
could-
knows what he's gonna do.
That could be really loosely interpreted.
Yeah, it might just be a change of how things are done.
Yeah, to use fire extinguisher, break glass. Look, he broke the world, oh no. No, you're probably going to become a demon entity and break the world, literally. Okay, so, with that all aside, daytime. 2 more
Daytime.
days have passed. And morning. Let's start with the guy who has not ankle chains, Wafu. 1 viewer? We can't even watch our own stream?
Oh, I closed it.
Shit.
You bastards.
I told you.
The cheese
Ooh,
stands alone. Oh, terrible. Moving right along. What are you doing? Wafu. What are you doing? What are you gonna do?
shit,
You're
man.
expected to go dig in the snow and the mud.
I imagine I'll go do that.
Yeah, you were so good at your job, they actually assigned you the heavy labor in the quarries, so that's officially where your work duty is for today. And where's Geoffrey's freaking marker?
It's in his
In the
jail
prison.
cell.
Because I moved it over here. Damn it. How dare I do that? In the daytime, Geoffrey, there are many guards. There's the guy who sits across, and that is the guard who checks the windows every hour or so. They're not the most... You yourself, you find these guys pretty lax. The guard was sleeping last night. Today, you're pretty confident the guard already helped himself to a bit of grog before he hit shift. Not the most reliable. But there are people coming and going into this room routinely.
All right.
Routinely being just randomly. No telling when. You know it's gonna... I guess it's not a good time to have NPC conversation while everybody's watching. You guys can't talk. Shut up! Quit talking! Geoffrey? Today...
A mouse wanders in.
1 to 2. A mouse wanders in.
Oh!
You go leaping for the mouse. Armor class is 4. You just got... What's your Thaco?
My Thaco. Where's my character sheet? Here. Oh, she blows. It's 12. My Thaco is 12.
Alright. I'm not going to give you a strength adjustment because you're trying not to crush the thing. So okay. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. 8 or better.
8 or better.
With a charisma check. Roll it at the same time.
Charisma check?
Yeah. Because you go leaping up from your fucking hay bale and you want to make sure you don't make too much noise or...
Alright. Wouldn't that be dexterity then?
No. Because you also don't want to be like, finally, you furry bastard!
Oh, right. So, the white one will be my attack, and then the blue one will be my charisma check.
Yeah, do you prefer charisma or dex? I'll give you one of each. Charisma would be the crying out, and dex would be the not making too much noise. Which one do you prefer?
My dex is 18, and my charisma is 16. So.
Go with the dex.
Yeah.
18 or less.
Alright, 18 or less.
And make your tit roll, which is what? 12, 11, 10, 8 or better?
8 or better? 7
8 or better.
8 or better.
What's your Thaco?
It's 12.
Minus 4.
8 or better.
8 or better.
Okay.
You got this. Wafu's soaking up all the bad
got them
news.
Both.
Alright. Like I said, Wafu's soaking up all the bad news this playing session.
Yeah, man, it's alright, dude. I got this.
I got this. Wait till you guys see the new RimWorld streams. I'm going to start. They're pretty cool. It was random, but you're going to love it. You're going to love it. It's good stuff. Moving right along. You got him. Hey, you grabbed the mouse.
Snap its fucking neck.
Yep, it's not... It tries to bite at you, but I'm going to give it to you without any kind of drama. So, that's taken care of in the Charisma Dex check. You keep it quiet while you go leaping across real fast, catch yourself a mouse.
It's like I'm a fucking cat, I whisper to myself.
Alright. Day wears on.
Wait till the cover of night.
Wafu, you working the day out?
Yeah.
Evening time. You come to get your gruel. There's still some stew left over from the hunt yesterday.
My gear is down here too, right? That's where you said it got put? Yeah,
no.
Gear in tower basement. I wrote it down.
What?
Yeah, you said gear. You said our gear got taken to a cell in the tower basement. So is it in this cell?
I'm gonna have to double check that on the playthrough, but no. It'd be above you, one level above. Yeah, that's where they store.
Ah.
Yeah. And evening. Wafu, after eating your stew, go to your tent.
Yeah, I ain't going out there again.
Mm-hmm.
Especially not in the dark. See if I can learn how to build fires.
admit it, you guys are a little lost on how the hell you're going to deal
Oh
with
my
this
fucking
situation,
God,
aren't
yeah.
you?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck
did-
we're doing here.
Give us a bone. Fuck.
You have a bone. You caught the mouse.
Finally. It's
We've been
4
being
days.
boned, dude.
And you're going to attempt to fashion some lockpicks, but let's say you get out. Let's say you get out, Geoffrey. Let's say you get out. You know the drawbridge is up
Here
at
comes
night.
then what?
Yeah, you know the drawbridge is up at night. You didn't know that? It is. It's down during the day, but there's F ton of guards. You could go up to the roof or the ledge. See how there's like 2 roofs if you look on the map? That's because there is 2 roofs. There's the area on the lower ledge where the archers hang out, and then there's the top where the trebuchets are. And you could jump. The tower's taller than visibility in the fog, so you don't have to worry so much about archers and trebuchets today, or this week, or maybe next week, depends on how long the fogs persist. In either case, and then let's say you land and you're out there, then what? Run out into the woods?
Aim away from my poop.
Freeze?
You do this.
It's been well covered. It melted a nice hole for itself down to the ground. We're keeping it green. So, what are you going to do? You have some bones. You could use those for improvised lockpicks, yes. Absolutely. Okay. So write them down. You got bones. Trust me, having been in this situation, in this game, many times as a player, take them bones, man. They could double as a sewing needle also.
Toothpick.
That too.
There you go. Prison loot. Mouse skeleton.
Nice.
Mouse fur. Little patch of fur. Roll 1d6. 6 is you got yourself a big fatty sewer rat that wandered in somehow.
Yeah.
1 is you got yourself a shitty mouse.
6.
Big ass sewer rat. So you've got a 4-inch by 4-inch patch of fur. Gotta feel like we're playing RimWorld now.
Right.
1 fur patch.
Sewer rat skeleton and sewer rat.
Yeah,
fur.
the guts aren't going to do you any good, so you just, I don't think those are useful in any.
Fashion up a nice pair of mittens for a small.
Yeah, we'll say off the books, you have some pile of guts if you should need them. If you get hungry, something. Yeah. That's a pleasant thought. As we sit in silence thinking about it.
Yep.
Okay, Geoffrey. Night.
Yes.
Unless
Jesus.
the guard. Roll 1d6. On a 1 to 2, he's a sloppy mofo and falls asleep.
You son of a bitch. Fuck.
He's active tonight. Younger guy trying to prove himself. Wafu? Gonna curl up
warm
and
as possible.
enjoy yourself. Con. -2. It's gonna keep getting -1 per night until you get yourself into a warm environment for at least a full night. Meaning a warm environment for at least a full night.
Right, like rent a room.
Burn your tent down. Use it as kindling. Something like that.
You said -2, yeah?
Yeah. Just for
What
viewers.
the fuck? Dude, that was landing on a fucking 3. It paused and then rolled onto the fucking hand. Oh,
My viewers, I ain't even close. So, DM says negative. I didn't do it. Man, you are rolling hot tonight. Like, hot. Wafu.
I guess you could say I'm on a roll.
A downhill roll.
Right.
Okay, things go from bad to worse. You wake up in the morning with mild hypothermia. -2 on all of it. Till you can get to a warm environment for, if you're thinking about running to the inn, the cost of a meal and a drink. You can get a cheap meal. You can always buy your old favorite. That is available here. It's a Skyfell favorite. And a drink. Keep in mind this is a simple community, so things are more or less measured in silver, remember.
Besides the fucking inn, Jesus.
Yeah, the inn's a little overpriced. But you got a pretty good meal for it, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. It was okay, not as good as this prison soup.
Shut up! Guard yells. So.
Geoffrey just has conversations with this, himself non-stop.
Just randomly.
I've always played him like that, though, like since the start.
The old inns in Norfell.
Your inns in Narfell always treated me right.
That's how you
Don't know
pronounce
about
it,
them
right?
Frisia ones, though. Yep, never been to Frisia. Don't know what a boat is.
Oh, they wish they had hatches to close yourself off. This open barred window has them highly disappointed. All right, so
Hey, young fella.
it's a different guard.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Different guard. Roll a 1d6 on a 1 to 2. He's lax and stupid.
1d6 and on a 1, I got it. Yes.
There ain't no guard.
There's no guard at all?
There's no guard. He was there, and as you were talking to yourself about the salesman that was trying to sell you some moss one day, based on Magpie, loosely, another guard comes down, whispers to the guard that's watching you, and the two of them head out of the room.
Oh,
What are you
we're
gonna
get
do?
Some hookers.
What are you gonna do?
And the lockpick the fuck himself.
Keep in mind it takes one turn. That's officially 10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah.
Let's see what my chance to open locks is.
Here's how it's going to work, basically.
At a 50% chance to open the locks, plus whatever penalties. you
Yeah,
get.
every once in a while, we're going to be rolling this here 1d6. And on a 1 or a 2, they show up. They being, could be anybody. Probably your guard. Your magic tricks don't befuddle me.
They do.
Nice try, Blaney, right?
You ready?
Yeah.
50% chance. Any menaces? No? Maybe so?
You're not distracting me either, 2-bit.
Got it.
My kung fu is better than yours.
What the hell did I say the check was? Oh yeah, your open locks. All right, 10
Yeah.
minutes. 10 minutes.
I got it.
Right as you work it out, that guard still ain't come back after 10 minutes. You yourself, Admiral Geoffrey, you're like,
You know what? I'm not even escaping. I'm gonna go tell that guard.
you're almost compelled to do that. It's up to you, man. You do it, you get a good roleplay bonus. No, you do it, you get a good roleplay bonus. A huge roleplay bonus. If you don't, you obviously don't end up back in your cell without your rat bones. Rat bones!
Hey, Rain.
The McVlod burger,
Rain.
now served with rat bones.
The improved burger with more rat bones.
Yeah, that was me and Ben's idea for McDonald's on Halloween. Just run the McVlod burger. Now with rat bones.
Beautiful.
Rat bones. And that was based around my dwarf character, Ratbone. Who Dirt's dwarf is roughly semi-patterned after. As in we share the same character class. Vermin Slayer. Anyway.
Rain.
Yes. Comes from the cell over there.
I need you to hold on to this skeleton.
You're gonna toss it to him? Remember, you guys can't really see each other. A little 6x6 barred window, so he's going to have to reach his arm out and hope you just blind toss it to him with an empty cell between you.
I'm out of my cell. What?
You're totally out of your cell. I totally forgot that you've unlocked your cell. My bad. Well done for reminding the DM that he forgot something crucial. Oh well, I do it all the time. Be ready for it.
This guard, he's not doing a good job. I gotta go tell him what's what. I need you to hold on to this so I can break out next night.
What? As you hand him the bones and stuff. As you go out of view, and later you find yourself in your cell. Again, clearly. However, the guard is asked to leave the room as Rufus shows himself at the bars of the window. Hey.
Hey.
Who are you? He says. You come up.
Man.
You break out of your cell. You come up. And you point out that the men are undisciplined? Who are you? Are you a madman?
I'm a man of science.
Oh my God.
Science!
Don't say that.
I'm just a man who likes orderly fashion things and disciplined men. I told you I was a guardsman myself. And that was pure, unadulterated waste of flesh I saw in that chair.
You're so organized and
my eyes go real dark.
beneficent. Beneficent? Is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know.
To focus?
What's the meaning of the word?
You're so focused and benevolent. You're so lawful good. You just don't fit in here, friend. Why are you here?
I don't want to be here.
How did you get here?
From the road. If you let me go, I'll leave. I don't care for this place.
He walks away.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's what I thought. It's you heard me put my glass. Bump.
Sorry, that's what I fucking thought.
The next morning, you and Wafu find yourselves with 3 days' provisions, a suitable cloak that isn't going to do you any favors in the cold, but nor is it going to give you any penalties right off the bat kind of cloak. Right back where you were found on the South Road at the checkpoint there.
Guess we don't get rain.
And the guards pointing towards the South Road. Be gone then! 20 feet later you are because of the fog.
Right.
So, 50 feet down the road, 200 some odd feet down the road, you guys, here you are.
All right.
Where is the stash?
If my memory is as good as it perceives, I know, I feel.
You've got navigation. I know you, Geoffrey. Yes.
A quivering sensation of where.
He pulls out his. Little does anybody know, I've actually got a fog sextant. It works in the fog.
It's fucking particulate water in the air, dude.
Based on latitude, longitude, and season, we can tell how much humidity there is, and we'll know exactly where we are. All right, so that done. You guys are huddled in. It's actually somewhat clear of the wind is broken by the thick branches, etc., because you're in the center of a thick, tangled grove, where the snow hasn't piled up so much, and, you know, it's only a scrim of snow, so where you've stashed the stuff is ground. Earth, dirt, stuff. Not dirt, priest, dirt, the substance.
Dirt!
Firm.
We put it inside of
We
dirt.
put it on the firm.
Jesus.
Yeah, I assumed you didn't want to just bury it in the snow.
Yeah.
What if
And-
spring happened?
I'm going to say it's about a mile from the village, and yes, it's out in the middle of effing nowhere. You didn't want anybody to find it, so.
This is true.
Alright. Get
But-
your shit.
Wafu,
Yeah.
you make a little mental note yourself that from the road, it's a little easier to remember where it is, because that's how you guys put it there.
Yeah, right.
You navigated from the road and then navigated north through the woods to get to the village.
Yeah, so we were looking the other way the whole time.
You tried to backtrack, but you got lost right about here. And then you went, I'm back. So, you guys are out in the woods now. You're at your stash.
Veer left or right when they're walking through the woods because they take the left side of a tree.
Yeah.
And that gradually starts taking them in the left, and then they start going in circles.
If I remember correctly, the trend is based on their handedness often as well. Like a left-handed person will go in a left-handed circle, and a right-handed person will go in a right-handed circle.
Yeah, it is.
It's weird
I learned
that
about
way.
That in Search and Rescue.
I try to think about that in terms of science and evolution. Why we evolved
Probably
to be
because-
retarded.
Because-
Pardon that word.
We didn't evolve to be retarded.
That's totally not that's not a politically correct word. But I'm sorry, there's a difference between mentally handicapped and struggling and being stupid even though you have
retarded?
brains. Yeah, being stupid because you're just neglectful and dumb like me.
Yeah, there's a difference. Ignorance is just not knowing.
Yeah,
Stupidity
so
is like knowing
If
better.
if anybody
not
gets
giving a
angry
fuck.
at my use of the word, I actually use it towards people who know better. I know it's not politically correct, but I am absolutely not shooting anything at those kind of people because I love them. No, I'm serious.
Okay,
Few of my good friends. No, not at all. I'll tell you a story sometime.
This is how I'm gonna roll dice from now on.
Just circle them and drop.
Yeah, circle them and then drop when they're on the right thing.
All right. What are y'all gonna do?
I'm never gonna roll a die again.
Maybe you should avoid that without some kind of help. But guess what? Dice rolls are going to be inevitable because
Dungeons
It's
and
Dungeons and Dragons.
you're in the woods. You have gotten to your stash. Do you want to dig up your stash?
Yes, I want to dig up my stash.
Let's let you know and make sure no one sees us.
I want to see if anyone's
That
following
sounded very well. I want to dig up my stash.
us.
All right, you guys find your mustache, and what are you going to do with it? Use it for disguise?
Yep, we're going back to the town disguised.
With
Yeah,
our
we-
with
Hey,
our
did I
stash.
Did I get my belt sword back?
No,
Those sons of bitches.
you're going to have to figure that out. But trust me, they don't know it's anything special. Didn't we determine it's cloaked from detect magic, or we haven't gotten that far into it yet, have we?
No, but
It's not cloaked, but you could get
Yeah.
it that way.
And Mistral's on magic aura.
Non-detection kind of stuff. but
Non-detection, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
You're on path. And just by any spell, if you can make it logical, is reversible. Moving right along. What are you gonna do? You guys are out in the middle of nowhere.
yes,
At least
yes.
the elements aren't horrible, but you definitely, because of the fogs, it's actually kind of a blessing and a curse, especially where you are now. You guys are in a glade, thick branches all around, coated in ice, only a scrim of snow on the ground. Even during the bright day or clear day, it would be dark here. So right now it's really dark where you guys are, as you cluster around a very small little fire you've put together. For Wafu's benefit, trust
How
me.
you doing, Wafu? It was the days in the quarries without me.
Awful.
My voice isn't as harsh because this fog is quite humid. Keeps my vocal cords nice and moist.
Bit more supple and
Like
squishy.
the sea.
From the sailor point of view, you guys hate cold fogs. You have to put up minimal sails, and most of the shift is spent beating the sails with oars to knock the ice off so they
Right.
don't ice up. And then the rest of the guys are walking around with hammers. Alex Magpie knows all about it. He's
Yes.
been dealing with it on his end as well.
Oh, whack and tack to get ice off it? Nice.
Mhm.
Alright, Wafu, we got a bit of a journey ahead of us. We got to come back later once we let people know where we are and what we're going to do. Okay?
Sure thing, brother.
Where's our Skyfall map? Did I hide it like an idiot?
Yeah, you probably did. It's
No, it's under here.
not-
Here it is. I bet it's buried under here.
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna start
looks like it
deleting.
might be it.
You guys, please delete anything that we're not using at the moment. These
Ah!
are blank
Oh,
sheets.
Okay, brain
This is
deleted.
easier.
I could fell into a bag somewhere.
I don't even know what these cards are, so I hope they're not important.
They're blank. Oh. You were deleting them without looking at them. You nuts.
It's got. What
That's
is
about
that?
The cube. It's about the cube.
That has nothing to do with you guys. So yeah, it's gone. It's out of here. It won't let me delete it!
Because it's locked, you nut.
I unlocked it. I swear I did. Alright. Okay. What are you guys going to do? I need the map. I was going to show you something, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Really, for real. Why is there no Skyfall map out here?
I told you it fell into a bag somewhere. I don't know where. We need to go to like the nearest village.
Everybody
Yeah, do I know this
search
area?
bag. Choose a bag and search it.
Oh fuck me.
You're searching my dye bag.
Yeah, it's not.
There's nothing but dyes in there.
Searching Alex's bag.
I found a random dice in this bag. Here we go.
Found it. It was in Alex's bag.
Well done. Good on the find.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is
you
real
take
wet.
control. I'm out. I quit. You take control. Alright. You guys have no idea where you are. Guess. You're sitting out in the woods. You and Wafu, thinking about it. Where do you think you are? Let me do this. Put all your clues together before you start clicking.
Well, we took the road from Vision North, stopped not that far off the road, before the smoke. So therefore we have to be somewhere in the woods, obviously not near the ruins, most likely. Wait, no, near the ruins, because those are, what's his face?
Ta-da! Pretty close. Let's choose. Give me a color.
Purple.
Perp. You think you may be anywhere around... I can't draw on it because it's not locked. Can you lock that,
Shit.
please? Or here.
I was hitting the wrong button. I called you a degenerate. I said hit L next time, you degenerate.
You're somewhere around here.
Ah.
You're thinking. Because the village has a road going to the north, which seems to be kind of like, I guess you'd call it the main entrance, because remember the old church is burned down there, and churches like to be prominent. And prominent up in front, look at me, check me
Yeah,
out in the
outstanding.
church, come check it out. You're thinking you might be up here towards the northern edge. And this you gather because Rain described a bit. We're close to the Thurible. North and west. So that should round it down.
So how does Telebasco work? Can we just contact him whenever?
Nah, it's given that he contacts you guys when he's got a little bit of off time, which at present juncture means here and there. Why? What do you want to use it for?
Getting a message out.
To...
Lady Melshimber.
No. He's never met her.
I know, but he's probably somewhere where they might be able to send a letter.
No. As you get...
Shit.
All that comes across your mind is endless snow and bracken-covered hills and vast crag-like mountains.
Except no mountains.
Yeah, they are in the middle of effing nowhere.
There's not like a, I don't know, like a post office nearby?
No.
Is there a
FedEx, DHS
No,
office?
no Wi-Fi.
No Wi-Fi.
Yes, FedEx, Loomis Express.
Nope. No Federal Express.
Maybe one of those old
What about
like,
an
satellite
electronic
phones they
email?
used to use in cars?
Nope.
Looks like we're heading to Narfell.
Here,
Smoke
I'll give you guys a quick bone. They're about here.
Ah.
Well, that is a bumpy place.
Well, that is a bumpiest place in Skyfell. We got all the bumps, says the merchant. Big bumps, little bumps, sideways bumps,
Medium-sized bumps.
little jiggly
Upside
bumps,
down bumps. Big fat rain. Little skinny rain.
little
Rain
jiggly
that seems
bumps.
to come up from the ground.
Mm-hmm. They're fighting Hydra
New
right now.
Testament.
Yeah, they're fighting a
Fighting
Hydra.
Hydra?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
As in, oh.
A Hydra? Yes.
Yeah, not Hydra as in the secret organization.
No. Cobra!
Hail Hydra.
Alright. Cobras and Hydras outside. And they're not where you need them to be. And it doesn't quite work that way. You can talk amongst yourselves. So see, the Opay ability that you were like, it's too easy, actually has some rules to it. You can share visions and information with each other. That's about how it's going to happen. Speaking of visions, you notice something. Even through the fog, there seems to be a whitish blue glow coming from the north. I'm not talking glow, I'm talking the sky seems to be brightening by degrees quickly. While you think about all that in the middle of your grove, I have to AFK again, guys. I'm sorry, I'll be right back.
We should probably try to avoid that.
Well, I was thinking we go towards it.
Coin toss.
Sure. You want low or high?
Okay, I've changed my mind. Let's do what you want to do. That was easy. I don't know why, but yeah, my I don't know, my curiosity is getting the better of me.
Well, he said, speaking of visions, so it might be good. You never know.
Oh yeah, because all visions are full of good things.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Remember, all Nebuchadnezzar's vision did was bolster his vanity. Maybe we're actually over here. This does say frozen forest.
Yeah, but we're near the Slavian ruins because the queen set those on fire. I remember that. from. I looked at my notes, and the Queen set those on fire, so we have to be close to them, partially at least. Hello?
Howdy.
Blackback?
Negative.
Damn. I feel like the session's probably going to come to an end here pretty soon.
I'm still wondering what we need to do here.
Yep, not too sure on that front.
Maybe we should hook up with them. Maybe we should help them build it. If we build it, they will come.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back. We were
And-
just talking about you.
Yeah. Hopefully, shouldn't be disturbed for a little bit. Till, of course, 5 minutes from now, dinner. But I'm gonna go for something quick.
Honey, dinner.
No, not quite like that, but yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, hey motherfucker, dinner's served. And I grab a tray and line up with the rest of the convicts. Yeah. This is all done via collect call.
Interesting.
So, I think they should use video games to rehabilitate prisoners. As my voice cracks left and right. So you're just talking about me, hopefully all bad?
No.
No, we were just asking if you were back.
Not yet. Well, when you were talking about me. I am now, though. What are you going to do?
Yes. So we
Where
assume
were
we're probably
we?
near the north, correct?
Oh, yeah, and there's a bright
we'll-
silver-white light glowing
Yeah,
into
we're
the
gonna
sky.
We're gonna head to the silver white light.
You can't avoid it. It seems to go from all around you. Wah, wah, wah.
Too bad for Defocus's idea of not going into the white light.
What are you going to do to focus?
Yeah, we're gonna go into the white light.
It's hard to avoid it. It seems to light everything around you.
Black, this is our decision. We're going into the white light.
Yeah, nothing you can avoid as it's horizon
This
to
is
horizon.
no. This is completely 100% our decision. If we didn't want to go there, we wouldn't. But we want to go there, so we're going there.
All right. Well, it only takes a couple of moments before the brightness gets to the point of almost blinding as a wave of energy washes over you, blowing the fog, shaking the trees, and shaking any ice, crystals, snow left on them down upon
Is it
you.
warm?
Negative.
Shit.
At which
Delayed
point,
reaction.
you find yourselves far and away from the frozen little glade that you've taken cover in. They
Shit.
call it more of a deadfall, tree fall. But you seem instead to be in a warm cottage
Ah.
where an older lady, white-haired, very grandma-like, shuffles about watering her plants, sun beaming in the windows.
Need any help with that?
Why, thank you, child. The jug does get a bit heavy after a day.
Give it here there, I'll water your plants.
How can Mama Juanita help you boys today? She says. In game speak, this translates out to how many levels you got between the two of us? Two of you? Choose your highest, because I know both of you are multi-class. Choose whatever your highest is, add them together, and tell me what you got.
Oh, I'm a 14.
I'm 7 plus
Take
8.
your highest.
I'm telling you. Oh, I see. Okay, 7.
7 plus 8?
Yeah, 7
Yeah.
plus 8. What is this? What the fuck is this?
As she's pouring the tea, you can ask your mama 8 questions that she might be having an answer for you. And
Shit.
please, enjoy some bread. Guys are
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
at a table, you got some hot tea, you got some bread.
Bread.
Did I water the plants already?
Anybody got religion?
I do.
You win! Mama Juanita is a deity.
Okay.
Opposed,
So casually. Okay.
looking out the window, out into the fields, you may see Papa Bill reaping. The two are dual. One is the sowing, one is the reaping. They represent the simple life of the farmer.
Oh, so they're real pagan gods.
There's, in theory, every god outside of the Christian god's a pagan god. So moving right along.
Mixed variety.
That's a really open-ended word there, pagan god. But yeah, all of the deities of Skyfell. I've actually updated the webpage. If you guys go to the D&D page that shows all the gods.
What? Since when has that existed?
It's been up for a little while. I need to start doing
Nobody
more.
gave me the link.
My fault. Somebody has a link. All right.
To what are to your site?
Yeah. The
Yeah,
D&D
let me see if I
page.
can find it.
As he goes digging through ancient artifacts and items and scrolls. It's here somewhere.
It should be on my links bar, but I took the names off so I could see all the icons, so they're a little bit hard to read now.
You don't do no vocals for your music, do you?
Me myself personally,
Yeah.
I haven't done very many, but
Because your
I will
microphone,
use them.
do you get it too, just Am, or is it me?
Yeah, it's kind of shitty these days.
Like scrappy. Yeah, it's like it's redlining out and staticking on the high end.
Blacks does the same thing though.
Really?
Yeah, all the time.
Like, shit. All right.
How's mine?
Yours is freaking perfect, you bastard.
It's actually a little bit dull, but
Yeah,
Mine is
yours.
dull?
that's
Yeah.
peeking out.
I'm telling you, after this broadcast is over, I was hoping we were going to play for a while tonight, by the way, because I ain't going nowhere. Nothing's happening. Unless you guys have other plans.
Yeah.
It's all silent. I don't want to play no D, they say in their brains. Anyway, we can play as long as you guys want to, is what I'm
Cool.
basically saying. Alright, so, moving right along. This is your bone, motherfuckers. Do you know what just happened?
We got teleported, and I helped an old lady with her plants.
Message Basco. You guys just got hit by a wave of energy released by Dirt and Basco.
What fucking nutsacks? Why'd they go and do that?
Now, it's had various effects on the various people it's hit. Alex had a bad experience, I guess you could call it that. Nothing that hurt him or killed him, but something
The
that
boy
creeped.
had a bad trip.
Yeah, creeped him out. Creeped him out pretty bad. He started to realize that something bad's going on around him. Creepy bad. Anyway, yeah, good luck, Magpie. Moving right along. You guys, here you are. You had called out to Brenna, but Brenna is a god that is dead. That's an old item, by the way, you have in your pocket there. And
Is this the lady talking to me?
this Mama Juanita,
Ah.
current god.
Ah!
Quick summary. Big battle happened. Big battle happened. Humanoids, humans, good versus evil. Big battle. The people spoke the true names and in effect destroyed their deities, in effect to draw their deities to the world so that they could force them to, well, cause them to interact into the fight, into the war, give their side an edge. That didn't work out so well. Everybody got obliterated. Godlike energy got freed out in waves. The new gods.
That's how the blood had happened too, isn't it?
Yep. And the new gods were born of the excess energy from all that. By people's
Hey, is that any better?
internal beliefs. That's why the gods are very simple. when you look at the webpage, you'll see they're very simple. They reflect the aspects of life very plainly.
I called out to Brenna because she guided me once before.
Mm-hmm. Mama Juanita and Papa Bill are kind of like farmers. The mama represents the sowing and the birthing and the new summer, spring.
The old hammer and sickle, huh?
Bill, exactly, kind of represents the reaping, the harvest, the slaughter. Not that he's evil. He's just, that's what he represents, the dualities of the farming life. And Mama Juanita could be considered a nature god, but of the farmer and the mother. And this is what you seem to be hallucinating as the wave of energy overcomes you. Now, Mama Juanita says as she pours you your second helping of tea, because the two of you have been cold for the last week or so you're like, yeah, hot tea, and I ain't being charged fucking gold for it. So, and I think like 2 more days passed while you guys were messing around there, so that means 1 full weeky. Ta-da! I'll sync up all your guys' timelines later. But,
next year, maybe.
Yeah. When it becomes
the sigh of defeat.
When it becomes semi-relevant, I'll let you know. As it just kind of did, but all said and done, the timelines are a little vague because I have to tie together 3 campaigns where a lot of people are doing a lot of weird stuff on very different timelines, as in one person will do something that takes a day, and another will cover a week crossing over a river or a lake on a boat with no events, and a week passes. Or a month going up the road. Magpie, we've been traveling big. In case you guys want to know, he's right about here. As far as he knows.
Huh.
Yeah. Alright. As far as he
8
knows,
questions.
being fog. Nobody really knows right now where they are because of the fog. You can't really see and navigating and stuff. But yeah, he's been doing okay on his boat, avoiding work. Now he's got a cushy job, kinda. Meanwhile, you guys are stuck here in the woods until the wave of energy overcomes you. Now you find yourselves in a nice, warm, sunlit cabin being served tea and scones. By some kind of manifestation of Mama Juanita. You've either gone mad, or the energy has given you some boon or benefit to throw you a bone. Bones circle around you. 8 bones. 8 answers, is that what I said earlier?
You did 8.
Alright. These must be yes, no. I might, at my discretion, give you a short, phrased answer. In effect, you all have been overcome by a commune spell, if you really want to look on the spell aspects of it.
Alright.
Juanita has chosen to help you. Maybe because of the involvement of the old man. He represents decrepit decay, she represents birth and the new harvest. The spring. So who knows? Either way, I recommend you guys take just a second. I'm not AFK. Just take a second or 2 to talk amongst yourselves and prepare questions that can be answered yes or no. You give me a vague question, she won't answer it. Now, child, you know I can't answer that, she'd say with a little pat on your hand.
Alright, so
Don't fuck it up. These are your bones.
True name is not a question we can ask. What do you think, DeFocus? You got any questions?
Really?
What?
I don't even really like have enough information to form questions.
True. Yeah, we don't have that much, so we're gonna have to figure out the questions we need asked.
And that is a trick.
What?
That is a trick, because you guys have no idea what the F's going on. Or why you're here, or what's going on, or what what? And yeah, so there you are. You have an opportunity to maybe bring some clarity to your situation, but you're going to have to word it correctly. I would recommend you guys go one question at a time. Don't think of all 8. Just think of one. What's your first question that you would ask of Dear Mama Juanita? You guys can't help as you sit in your cabin to be like, Grandma, she's everybody's grandma, in a way. She represents bread, good.
How do we defeat the old man?
There's
Is the
some
question we
worshiping
should
gods.
ask.
That's
Not
my
how,
yes or no
it's
question.
it's not simple, dude.
Yeah, you gotta think in the yes-no terms.
Those are the worst kind of questions.
This is when the two of you as partners have to start thinking about the riddle, which is what questions to ask that are going to clarify what you're doing and where you are. I tricked the commune spell once, and the DM was good enough to run with it.
What'd you do?
I said, may we have a vision? And God said yes, and gave us a vision. Thus giving the DM freedom to, kind of do what they wanted. That's one thing you can do. As in, could just ask for some prophecy, but as you know, that tends to be a little vague. After all, the last visions you guys were given, you totally dropped the ball on, didn't give anybody any clues on what you saw.
Oh,
We never
believe me,
had
I
any
did.
chance to do that.
Telebasco. It does
Yeah,
have
but it was
limitations,
never-
but you
it
can
was
talk
never
amongst
brought
yourselves. That actually fit, like, phonetically and musically.
Yeah. We should record that. Oh, does my microphone sound better?
Yeah.
I'd do some vocals for you, but I just don't have a good enough microphone for music level kind of stuff to
What do you mean,
focus.
dude?
Telebasco.
Oh, come on, man.
It
Shooter
has its
recordings are some of the
limitation,
best.
but it works for you.
What a weirdo.
Oh my god. Question 1. What are you guys going to ask? Mama Juanita ain't got all day.
Alright. Fuck.
Alright. How's it feel to be the great heroes of Skyfell? Do you feel it? Feel the burn of being the hero?
Not
It
right
feels
now. This is
confusing.
the only time of the campaign I'm truly clueless.
You guys were a little vague on what the hell you were doing in the pyramid for a while. About halfway through, you guys were like, what the F are we even doing in this shitty place? Because we came here? That was the only answer. Because we came here. And it was. Because, you were wandering. You saw it. You went, And tell me, you didn't find a lot of info there.
Yeah, true.
Now, of course, info that doesn't quite figure into the right now, but it's later stuff. That's later kind of stuff. You'll unlock the island if you figure out what the first question is of 8. Now, boy, she says, sitting down, what can I do for you all?
You got anything?
Is that your question? You got anything? No.
No.
I'm a humble god. I ain't got nothing.
I'm talking goods. I'm talking about 2-bit.
You got any fucking gold that I can steal?
Hmm?
Anything?
I'm gonna have to. I gotta put a time limit on you guys. I'm sorry. Killing me here. It's 6:42 right now. You're gonna have to ask your next question by 6:44 because I don't know how deep into minute 2 we are. Now I'm gonna get swatted because I gave away my time zone.
Yeah, you're fucked. I guess I'll ask the first question.
Yeah, you guys gotta talk more. We're gonna have to do more Arma teamwork shit. I'll get you guys talking.
Can we alone defeat the old man?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
If anybody, she says, can do it, it's gonna be you boys. That's one. I better write these down because I'm not entirely of my full mental facilities right at the moment. Bam.
I had to focus. I asked one, you asked the next one. God damn it.
Admiral Geoffrey and Wafu this island.
I asked a question. I need to think now. I need to reload. It's like a musket. It takes a while.
I thought you were just ammo, man. I always assumed that was an elemental. It's an ammo elemental.
Yeah, that Geoffrey is an ammo
From
elemental.
the demi-plane of ammunition.
That has to be a demi-plane.
That would be awesome.
It's just like, I just imagine it as one really buff guy and it's just a bar's like an armory, and behind him is just heaps and heaps of ammunition, piles of it.
Yeah, I
Now
just...
that it'd be in like small vaults with like holes drilled through the wall and hollow walls and shit, you know, like that it should be
I get you. I saw it as a big, like, you store it facility, and you have to go somewhere to find the ammo that exists in your universe, in your timeline, and your weapon style for your era. And nobody keeps any records.
Right?
Nice.
You just have to know where you're going.
762. Blast! It's from Universe 2.
Fuck!
Another place in our guns.
It's made of floof powder, not gunpowder. Doesn't work in our reality. Urgh. That should be a video game. Anyway. You know, it's only a matter of time before somebody does something like that with overlapping reality. I should shut the F up. You guys want to learn video gaming? I can show you the code. Alright. At least the basics. We can hire somebody smarter than us to do the deeper stuff. Anyway. Kickstarter.
Do.
Oh, I have one.
What are you going to do right now? You got your question?
I'm asking my questions.
No, DeFocus just said he had one.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Go. Or do you have a Kickstarter?
Are we able to do this with the resources we have now?
She about spews her tea?
No.
I actually expect.
No, boys. You're gonna need a lot more than you have today.
Should we come back at a later date when we're more prepared with more men?
Dude, that's an easy one. I could answer that.
Go
Yes.
DeFocus. No. Time is of the essence, children. Every day,
So no.
strength is grown. Maybe y'all need to start looking for the source of that strength. It ain't what you might be thinking. That was 2. Not bad.
The old man is probably a front.
Y'all can
Where
discuss
is
the
source
answers
of
later.
power?
Okay.
That's not a yes or no question.
You said she might give us a short answer.
What has it got in its pockets?
You guys better not start blabbling questions, otherwise I'm going to do it.
Jesus.
And there ain't no kid to join the tribe and save you this time. Yeah, Who's
I'm
next?
thinking.
It's
God
your
damn
turn,
it.
Ammo. Since you're the
I'm
one who set the
thinking.
precedence, you reloaded, so let's see some auto fire here.
Okay. Okay.
But don't.
Okay.
Take your time. Take your time. Mama Juanita
Okay.
says there's plenty of time, boys. It's the dawn of the new year. Summer just beginning. I'm patterning Mama Juanita after Mother Abigail from the Stand because she's awesome in the movie.
Right. I like that character too.
In the book, she's awesome. In the movie,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
awesome. They did a really good job. You can't.
You know, maybe
You gotta like that character.
maybe a vague prophecy will give us some questions to ask.
Oh
So-
God, here we go.
Can wait. I have a vision.
What are you gonna do if I end up giving you a vision that ain't nothing to do with you? You actually gonna
Of
tell the player it has something to do
stopping
with?
the old man. Fuck me.
This is like this is like making a wish.
No, it's not. No, it's
End
not.
up with a private reel of Magpie masturbating. Thanks.
Let me think on the vision there for a moment. And to focus, ask a question. This will give me a good, at least, couple of minutes to think of the vision. This is a good high energy episode. It's sad there's not more viewers. F you, public. I'll rent some Chinese viewers. I'll get some players. And
Oh,
I'll get some
God.
watchers.
They don't actually.
I just want
watch,
to
though, do
entertain
they?
people. No, they're just fake. But I just want to entertain people. And if that's what it takes, fine. I can't afford boobs.
I can't even get out. I don't need to afford boobs. I have boobs.
In theory, Twitch is taking stands against booby streamers, and they are, and that's good because you know what? We just want to do it for the fun of it.
There was a Twitch streamer that had a nip slip recently.
Yeah, and
Oh, again.
yeah, again, and
Fucking-
again.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about like a little one. I'm talking about like a major Twitch streamer.
Did you hear about the one that turned off their camera and then just started flicking the bean, and the camera was on the whole time?
Oh my god.
No.
Whoops, banned, ban hammer. Now that has nothing to do with the next question. While I think about that vision, I haven't been thinking about the vision. I was thinking about booby streamers and all those stupid things. Y'all know what brought you here?
Hard luck.
The manifestation of Mama Juanita has to say to you? No. Byproduct of your own friends. They've brought something that don't belong, and it's gonna open doors. I hope you write that shit down and spread it. Tell a Basco lover or not.
Could you repeat?
No.
Our friends brought something here that's going to open doors. Something that's not supposed to be here.
Some of that they might be knowing, but the other part they don't.
I'm guessing that's about the opening doors.
Now, as for you boys, sometimes in the high summer, the boys will come back from the field and they'll have themselves a little bit of a pimple on their back. And that pimple turns into a boil. Then that boil infects. And then that boil kills the boy. You all sitting on a big old boil and you don't even know it.
Shit. That's a
Maybe.
good analogy. I like that.
Maybe, she says, what you truly are, what the people know you as, might lead to greater things. Or might end up dead in the field, buried in the snow till springtime. Would you like some more tea?
Yes,
Sure, before we're
please.
dead from a case of boils.
Fourth question. To focus, your turn. Don't you ask for a vision, bitch. But you can if you actually want. You know I'll deal with it. But you've been given time to think while I distracted you by her talking, so what's your question? Totally fair. Hey, just ammo? While we're sitting here and you don't have a whole hell of a lot to do, write down that sash, breeches, cloak, brooch, tunic, rations, soup.
What?
Write that down.
Oh.
The stuff's on the
Oh.
table.
Oh,
Write that
okay.
down in your paper notes or in your real notes, because we're going to bring it back later, and we'll rebuild your guys. I remember you had like 10 guys, wasn't it? About 10?
10 armed.
Yeah, and that's basically their cost per day and all that. We'll come
No,
back.
this was their cost. The ones that say slash day was their cost per day.
Yeah.
One-
Yeah. Sash
The rest
breaches.
was
That was
just a
single
one
time.
time.
I understand. Write it down while
I'm doing.
DeFocus thinks of his question. We'll come back to that later. By the way, any viewers that aren't here, Geoffrey has a land grant. We'll be getting to that very, very soon. He has some very interesting stuff there. I really can't wait for y'all to start exploring land. Y'all. I'm sorry.
Talking to-
I was stuck
talking
in
too
Mama
much
Juanita
like
talk.
You go down there in the swamp and get yourself a nice big fat leech right up on your nipple.
Now, let me tell you
Your
something there.
boil.
Let me tell you something there, friend of mine from the far, far north. What you got to understand is there's a couple of kinds of redneck. Now, those from like Arkansas and on to the west, Texas, they like to talk real slow. Meanwhile, down in Georgia, you got people and they basically got the same accent but they talk real fast. Because apparently down in Georgia, you got to get things done fast. So you got to talk fast and you got to get things done fast. And that's how you can go ahead and differentiate between your accents. It's total generalization, and I'm going to get attacked by everybody from every state other than Colorado.
It doesn't matter. I think white people are fucking like a legitimate target, so you're good, dude.
That's true. Now I'm going to get super DDoSed. Because they know my state. My state of being. So, ammo. What are you going to do?
It was DeFocus's turn.
It is.
Yeah, I'm thinking still.
You going to apply a poker to focus there? That's the question.
Al, quit it.
The old lady's going to die soon.
Oh my god.
Geoffrey would say that.
Now, what are you going to do? It's all you to focus. Before we go on some other retarded tangent.
I got a question.
Hmm?
I got a question.
Hmm.
Do we need to go to the Slavian ruins?
She sighs.
Shit. Okay. I'll retract my question.
Now, I'm sorry, she says, grabbing onto your hand. I hate to say that it may become necessary to go to the Slavian ruins.
You fucking bitch. Bag fucking son of a bitch.
Don't get mad at her.
It might help you, but it might hinder you as well. That helps you, right? Try and stay away. Try and stay away from them. But if you go, be sure you come back with something that makes it worth it. I'm going to steal DeFocus's question. As a vision overcomes the two of you, you see it. Elven armies, vast, stood. The lions swept them aside in what was known as the Battle of 6 Hours. Some foul magic was called upon. Half the city seems to lie imprisoned, encased, and destroyed under the coldest of black obsidian. And part of it burns with the fires of the corrupted queen. It borders a lake, and it lies within a swamp of black water. And now, I'm going to step away for a minute, and you guys can talk amongst yourself, figure out the rest of your fucking questions. Be right back.
Jesus.
What do you think there, 2-bit? I was just thinking there, buddy.
Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
As a player, I think we're probably dealing with Wolf.
With a wolf? What?
Wolf.
What is that? What is that?
Well, she mentioned Queen and Dark.
Yeah, the queen that's working with the old man. I think she was talking about the Slavian ruins, because that's an old elven city. Half of it's burning from her,
Okay.
and the other half is frozen. And
Here, let me read you something about Lolth. Lolth
Okay.
is a fictional goddess in Dungeons & Dragons fantasy role-playing game. Lolth, the queen of the spiders, is the chief goddess of the Drow elves. She is also known as the Spider Queen and Queen of the Demon Web Pits.
Jesus.
Now, in the vision, we need to ask, I guess, what kind of elves, since we saw them. If they were dark elves that the lion swept aside, this would probably get her attention. Just speculation, though.
I really don't know what to ask. Like, have we missed something? Because I just feel very clueless. You know?
Yeah, I do too.
Maybe, do you think the question, are we destined to fail? Do you think that's a good question to ask?
Okay, yeah, sure.
You don't sound very
No, actually,
convinced.
that does sound like a pretty good idea.
And then I think that'll put us at 5. And then do you think she would answer, how long do we have?
It's not simple. It has to be yes
True.
or no. I mean, you'd have to ask about a specific time frame, and then it would either be yes or no.
Right.
Three questions left. You guys have had ample time
Yep,
to think it over.
I got one.
Okay, hold on. Hold on a sec.
I got a question.
Just one?
No, I've got 2, actually.
Oh, how about you to focus?
I don't have another question, but I need to ask for some clarification.
All right, clarify. Clarifying.
In our vision, what kind of elves were they?
What you would expect? Elves.
No, I mean, like, what kind of elves? They're different.
Oh, you mean like gray, high... You got ancient history? You're from an island. Yeah, you're from an island, but in time it may make sense.
I'm asking as a player.
Kiss my ass, player.
Well, what about him? Fine, you asked.
What about him?
You had the vision.
He's a player too.
Right.
I can't clarify from a player point of view. Best I can do is, if you got ancient history, make the roll. Because
I've got heraldry.
here's the weird part. That'll help you soon. I'll give you the noble houses soon. That could help you. You do know of elves and the different offshoots of them if you have ancient history. Do you have it?
I'm looking now.
Okay. While you look.
Nope. I do have religion, though. We're dealing with gods and goddesses here, yeah?
You are, but there it is. Mama Juanita. Pouring tea. Cooking you biscuits.
Sorry, I thought you said porn and tea.
Pouring tea. Pouring tea, huh? I'm not even going to Google it. I don't even want to know. Moving right along.
It's pretty
Question
nice.
6.
What? I didn't ask my question.
You haven't asked anything yet. That's why we're at question 6.
No, we're on...
We just did 5.
What was the 5th question?
A vision. The one you just had.
I thought you said we had 3 left. Oh, yeah, we did.
You-
Never mind.
Ha ha! Yes. Silliness abounds. What are you going to do?
Are we destined to fail?
That's a bullshit question. No.
Oh,
I'm not even going to count that. She just
Jehovah
blows that off.
Thought it was pretty good.
She kind of takes your biscuit and hands it to
I
Wafu.
actually did.
Yeah, she kind of slides your biscuit over to Wafu. What's your next question, child? Try again. You're just so you guys know, you're not destined for anything other than a lot of bad ends for the characters. If you don't do a bunch of stuff.
Because I just feel so clueless.
You guys, all of you have missed a lot of stuff. That's okay. And you are very clueless. Trust me. Magpie's in the same boat. Like, why am I here? What's going on? What am I doing? I think I'm making money, but I think I'm involved in something bigger. But I don't know what it is. And Dirt and Quinn definitely have the same feeling. I'm pretty confident.
Well, there goes any semblance of control that I thought that I may have had.
Fuck.
Or do you have it?
Oh, this is so frustrating.
Not
What?
knowing about your control is still loss of control.
Three questions. I gave you guys all that AFK time. Did you talk once? I'm so
Yes.
gonna watch
Yeah,
this
actually,
transmission. I am so gonna watch this episode. Watch myself rambling about stupid shit.
No, that's what
Uh,
I really do. You go to tell us something, and then you start talking about something random and never tell us the thing you were gonna tell us.
I do know one thing I want to tell you. It's question 6. Check this out while you guys are figuring out your next question. Tabletop Simulator has added a lot more songs to their stuff, and I didn't get a copyright strike on the prior video, so we don't need to listen to that anymore. We can go to other stuff. Let me get rid of this old one, because it may be a little weird. What's your next question, anyway? Number 6. Number 6. Number 6. I'm not a number. I am a free man.
What do you have anything, 2-bit?
No.
Ah!
The best thing to come up with was what I was thinking of before.
Right.
That's it. You guys are getting children's.
No.
Not like this. But yes, they did add quite a bit of different stuff, so if I can learn how to use technologies. Questions, come on guys, you're killing me.
Well,
You're killing the audience
it's hard.
that we don't have. There is no audience, but you're killing them.
It's hard when we don't have the information. We need to formulate fucking questions.
Then what kind of information do you want? Mom Juanita looks at you.
We
What do you want? What do you want? She
yes
says.
or no questions we can ask.
Or visions, but you can't really guide where those go unless you're like, what we want a vision of. So keep in mind, you guys are basically in kind of personal audience with one of the new gods. One that maybe, Geoffrey, you'll find yourself kind of giving credence to. Maybe not. Certainly better than the Drowned Bride, which has Magpie's attention. Although you know of that one too. So, you have 3 more questions. And that's what's going on. So if you want some more information, you have to either word one of your questions in a proper yes/no fashion, or ask for a vision and hope that maybe you can ask for a vision of a given thing or theme, and hope that's what she responds with.
Oh, Christ.
And you and Wafu talk it out, man.
Okay, what if we worded it like this? Can we? What was that fucking sigh about there?
I didn't sign nothing
Yeah,
yet.
I fucking heard that.
Well, because it comes down to you. You're not going to be able to ask me, what if we word it this way? Or
I
that
was
kind of
talking
stuff.
to 2-bit.
I'm going to shut up. I'll mute.
Jesus. 2-bit.
Yeah.
What if we worded something like this? Can we have a vision of who we should talk to next. For information.
You could, dude. You could.
Okay, that's gonna be my question.
Really? That's the best you've got?
Yes.
Alright, fine.
You think I'm making this up?
Fine. Question 6. Can we have... Well, let's hear it. Which question?
Can we have a vision of who we should speak to next to further us in our goal of stopping the old man?
You see a multitude standing before you.
Fuck me. Hold on, I'm out of pages. Go.
And a view of the village shows itself.
Is that Hamlet?
What village would it be?
Okay, just making sure.
Okay, the village you don't know about yet.
Alright, so question.
The other vision is a bunch of purple squiggles.
Uh,
Nah, good bit art there. Yeah, I like it. You should put that on canvas and sell it at local art shows. Really? Be surprised.
I don't have any local art shows.
Oh, God. Not gonna. It's the next hour I can tell you about independent art being the future. Okay. Village shown to you. And oddly enough, you see like another town. A smaller one, like a decrepit one, where all the buildings are up on stilts. The ground below is a muck, a mire. And you see work, both in the mines, both. I'll just leave that out. You see work, abundant, in the mines, in the fields, at the logging camps. And there's your vision. Question 7.
That was fucked. That wasn't a who. That was a whole village.
Are you not happy with Mama Juanita's answers? Papa Bill says, looming over your shoulder
They're sufficient.
with his reaping sickle. Alright, it's number 7.
I guess we need to talk to the workers about a town on stilts. That's what I got from that. In a mire.
Wafu the Silent. He usurped your question, Wafu. So it's your question. Theoretically.
Yeah.
Figure we might as well have some music. Anyone? Any questions?
I'm thinking.
For Mama Juanita? Yes, no?
Yes, we know they're yes or no's.
Alright.
Damn it.
Just to make sure. I'm still a little curious, like, what you guys are looking for hint-wise. If you could have any hint on Earth, what would it be?
Who to talk to progress something?
Gave you that. I gave you that. That question already been answered, homie.
Apparently, we gotta talk to some people that live in a swamp and the people in the town we just got expelled from. And to that, I can say SOB.
You totally lost train.
Yeah, that blows.
Hey, I gave him a rat. He can pick his way out.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a thief priest.
Is he actually?
No.
Oh.
He's
Well,
got a dead rat. Now he's gonna
Wow,
get busted with a dead rat.
Darn didn't. There's no good at that.
You got 2 questions. Let's have one of them, huh? Attention. I'm so glad they added more music. You can also add your
hate the
own,
music.
but I'm not sure how. Well, if you hate the music, then you guys are going to have to do something. I waited for the music cue there. You'll see if you watch the podcast. And by do something, I mean question 7, which theoretically is Wafu's, unless he wants to hand it over if you've got one, Geoffrey.
Hey, don't have one. Don't hand it over to me.
If you could have any hint, what would it be?
I
Other
told
than
you
the
what it
one...
was.
I already told you I answered that.
You're a fucking swine. Say you answered that to me, son of a bitch.
Hey, Emma, what's the name of that
I did.
NPC you wanted to get your message off to?
Lady Melshimber.
Yeah, okay. Would getting word of what we're doing here off to Lady Melshimber be of any help to us at all?
Wait, oh fuck. Okay, never mind. Question's already answered.
Because what?
What? No, I was gonna say, like, just reword it to where it be any significant help to us.
Oh, right.
Oh, you mean try and make that an official question?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It was hard because you didn't know you were stalking in your voice there, partner. You got to separate your player voice from your character voice there, boy.
Totally switched accent.
I know, I was
Sorry.
talking with Geoffrey.
You think I don't know how to talk like Geoffrey, huh? I'll never forget. I'll never forget the whole way.
What are you guys doing?
But he was asking a question.
Then I'm waiting for it. Don't you be yelling at me. What's your question? What's your question?
That was actually it.
What?
Yes, it.
Then word it properly.
God.
If you asked it, re-ask it. As if you were, because I'm not going to take speculation and talk amongst yourselves. as stuff you're asking this manifestation. Because the second I do that, you guys will be like, oh, I didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
So what was that question?
Would getting wood to Lady Melshamba have be of any significant help to us?
Such word might arrive too late, boys. At least to help you.
Is this the point where I scream, "It's never been about us," and throw myself into the machine?
Jesus. We got one question left, don't we?
Uh-huh. You're up number 7.
God damn.
We got to think of the perfect question here. So it's such a good question that she doesn't answer it, and she just does an iRobot and says, "Now that's the right question," and then we just get fucking blasted back to where we were. That pissed me off in that movie.
And due to dinner, I may have to close up the episode.
God damn.
Well, this gives
So
us
make it a good one.
while to think about the next question.
You could do that, or you could ask your question.
I don't have one. I think me and DeFocus need to sit down for 3 hours, formulate the exact wording of the correct question.
And that'll get it.
Yeah. Or we'll return next time and be like, I don't have a question.
Alright, so let's do that. Let's call this an episode. And we will leave it at the cliffhanger of the final question to be asked. And hopefully, you guys will have something for us next time.
So tune in next week for the perfect question, or
Oh, let's harmonize really quick.
What if I Alright, so with that said, until next time, this is Permadeath Extraordinaire, loving y'all.